Yo, what up, my people? What up, the big crew? What up, chat? Drop a comment if you're here. Yo, what up, people? How y'all doing? Yo, what up, everybody? What up, Fluidity? What up, ZBD? BSB, Fluidity, Sahar, LASIK, Classic. What up? Hey, what up, T? D Hub, what up? Yo, guys, you guys probably won't believe me, but there was definitely already 2 plays of our plays that just happened pre-market. We're just opening up right now at 5, but there was a 3-piece right here, and then there was our new play that we've been working on, which is our 42 right here. And this was a 10-pip move, and then this one was a 10-pip move. It was just perfect because everything lined up exactly how we were expecting. Oh, let me turn that mic up. My bad. Thanks, Fluidity. Appreciate it. Can you hear me a little better now? Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, is we barely opened up right now at 5 o'clock, but there was already, like I was saying, a 3-piece right here, and then there was our new play, our 42 right here, and those were both 10-pip moves each. So yeah, I'm definitely going to explain it. We're definitely going to be looking for some more trades, but like I said, we're going to explain how we were able to find this and understand what we were looking for before it even happened. So obviously I'm going to break it down for you guys a little bit right here. So at this blue box down here, as you guys see this blue box right here, this was our area. We had a supply area. If you guys noticed that, like the boxes that are kind of showing up, that was our supply and our demand area, pretty much our demand area at that point. So what I had noticed the other day, while when the market had closed before on Friday, if you guys notice right here, this is our play we've been working on also, is the 42 right here. This was our first time taking it in live situation and really understanding how it works. But we took this, and if you notice, this was a 3-piece that was right here. But the 42 that we took, what was supposed to happen was this candle was supposed to break lower before moving up, because in order to validate this move right here, it would have had to break the low to create the 3-piece like we know about, right? So what I had noticed was, since this 3-piece didn't get filled yet, if you guys can see right here, let me move this blue box. But like I said, the blue box was our demand area, which is why I figured, this would be our area that this would happen in. So if you guys notice, like we were saying, there's a 3-piece right here, but this candle never broke the low, right? And that's our 3-piece that we usually look for. So this is how we really been able to identify the 42 in a sense, which is when this third candle that was supposed to break the low never broke the low or the high. That was our indication that, okay, we found that support there, and then on the wick down and on the wick up would be our entry. So that's where we got into this trade at this point. And that's where I'm saying is what we're going to be explaining more, obviously, down the road, how to enter these 42s and stuff. But the main idea was the 3-piece, like how we start though. It's always the inside bar that is what gives us our indication of what's going to be happening. And because this one never got filled at the bottom like that, this is why I knew at this point when we opened up our market, we opened up around this area. So what I had did was I was waiting for a 3-piece to form, and then that's when the 3-piece at this point formed. Where is it at? Okay, it's right here. I want to show you guys these candles right here. Okay, it was these candles right here that formed the three-piece. And well, this is what's important about this, is that you guys have to understand, you guys might not see this as a three-piece right now because of this green big candle, but in the moment while I was live, before anything was ever happening, the dotted line was our top wick of our first candle, and this green one, that's the third one, it actually wicked down to enter us into this trade. So when it entered us into this trade, right after, it did pump up. But if you guys notice, the next candle was the one that came right back down after that. So it was literally just like a 5-minute fake out. But like I said, the three-piece would never get activated if it doesn't break that top line right there. So once it broke it and then came back up, it was still valid because it already broke that high of the first candle, and it wouldn't have broken that high of that first candle if it was going to continue up. But then this is why I understood we should be coming down, was because, like I was explaining from the beginning, what was over here that needed to get filled was the three-piece. So since that three-piece never got filled, that's when I understood, okay, so once this three-piece formed right here, it gave me the indication, okay, now we're gonna start coming down, and we were gonna fill this three-piece over here to the left. So that's what I got an indication, okay, we're gonna come down to fill this three-piece, because we needed to still fill this three-piece before we head up. So that's why I said, once I seen that three-piece, it kind of indicated, okay, we're coming down now. And if you guys notice, this is the candle that actually wicked all the way down. It wicked pretty much down here to our next supply area, which is this next blue box. But it also, like I was saying earlier, remember the green box that I had right here? It also broke this one, but it never closed below it. So it still was kind of validating that this was also respecting it, but it also came all the way down here to get this blue one pretty much. But that's where I was saying though, is that this was the move. Had I stayed in it, I could have grabbed even more of it. But the thing is I just took the 10 pips and I was okay with it, because like I said, I'm not greedy. I didn't leave a runner. Had I should have left the runner, but like I said, when you get into good runners, you don't really need to into a good three-piece, you can leave half of it at break even, because the break even's at this dotted line, and not once did it ever retest to get close to it. So you would have had never been in drawdown had you followed that. So like I'm saying, is that once I got out of there, this bottom wick is what finished this three-piece over here to the left, which indicated to me, okay, now we're ready to go up. And once I seen the 42, which is, look at, there's a three-piece that was supposed to form right here, but this one, in order to go up, was supposed to come down before going up, but it didn't. So once it closed green like that, that is the indication to me that, okay, now we have support. We have pretty much the support in this area, and we're going to start moving up. So once we break this third candle body high is when I got into the trade at that point. And then that's when I took it up to 10 pips and I got out of it. And then it literally after it came down. But that's how I was able to catch those two moves in just that little bit of area, was because of that. So but yeah, that's kind of that for that. But we're definitely going to keep looking for some more trades. Like I said, we're definitely not done yet, but that's just how I was able to read that during the pre-market. And like I said, once I seen this grab liquidity, I already knew at that point, okay, it finished this three-piece. If I see a 42 or another three-piece forming, that's when I was going to start to get into the move going up, at least. Just like this one over here, which is a 42 that went up and came back down before it. But then the thing is, the reason why this one came back down, I believe, is because this one never finished the three-piece over here. So in order for us to actually move past this area, we were gonna have to come back down. And this is why I'm saying, is the fact that we finally did come down, that gave me the indication, okay, now we can start moving up. Before, like I said, we needed to move this, we needed to grab this liquidity before breaking these areas. So now that we did grab liquidity right before pre-market, market's gonna open, perfect timing for us to possibly just continue moving up. So I'm gonna possibly look for another little 3-piece maybe to move up and grab another 10 or something, but I already closed already for 20 pips so far, so before the market even opened. So that's why I'm saying, guys, is that the indication that gives me the idea of where the market was even going to go to begin with is the whole idea of this 3-piece. So once you're understanding what this 3-piece is supposed to do and how to read it, it gives you so many other options. Because like I said, a lot of people were waiting for a market to open because that's where the volume is. But if you guys were like how I was explaining it, there was a 3-piece that came down to grab liquidity, and then there was the 42 fake pretty much that played after that. And then the 42 is what's probably going to get ready to continue up, because like I said, we already grabbed the liquidity right when market opened. So once the market opens, we're already starting with liquidity grabbed and the new money that people were waiting to put in just for when the market opens. So yeah, that's kind of my idea of what I had, of what I was reading and seeing at that point. But I mean, right now there's another possible 3-piece forming right here. So if something were to probably wick down into this zone down here and maybe moving up, that might be a good idea to look for something. But we're gonna wait. We're not rushing, but that's kind of how I look at the charts. We're still gonna be looking at Tinder for something, but dang, this song came on perfect timing. Smart. Put your dancing shoes on. Fluidity, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's also what gave me my confirmation that this move was gonna start moving up. Fluidity is a good part that Fluidity pointed that out, guys. If you guys move to the 4-hour chart, look at what's happening on this 4-hour. Look, we have a giant 3-piece right here, giant 3-piece on the 4-hour. So understand the amount of volume that will be created and the amount of pips you could catch if you catch it at the right time. So if you catch that 4-hour 3-piece like Fluidity, oh perfect, yeah, we'll leave it right there, appreciate it. But yeah, like how Fluidity was saying, he's seen the 3-piece on the 4-hour. So look at what's right here, everybody. Look, we have this giant wick up, we have a small body in here, and this is the wick down. Fluidity got in at 1917 way down here, and look at bro is already up 20 to 25 pips just on that one move right there. And that's not done yet, because in order for us to continue down, the 3-piece has to finish going up like this, right? So if it were to continue, if it wants to go down, most likely gonna have to come all the way up here before continuing down. So this is on a longer time frame, but this is what's giving me my idea that we could be a little bullish. And this is also a 3-piece I seen that gave me the idea that that 42 was also going to start pushing up, because we were already in a 3-piece that was forming like this to go up. So that's why I say, guys and girls, is that everything how I read the charts now, it sucks to say, is mostly starting to revolve around this 3-piece. It's kind of like, it just gives me the ability to understand where we need to go back to. Because like I said, since this 3-piece is what came down and then it's way up, in order for this one to finally finish, it's gonna have to clear this whole wick up here. So it has all of this room to just move around and stay bullish if we want to continue down. If we're not gonna continue down, then we're just gonna stay in here before, and then we're gonna hit this line and possibly just continue up. But our next major decision is gonna be probably at this 1929 area, and that was a good job, Fluidity. Way to be able to catch that. I forgot to mention it, but yeah, I definitely seen that. I know exactly what you were talking about. But that's what I say, is that it really does revolve around that. But yeah, let me see some comments, bro. Suhar, hi, what's up? LASIK, hey, yo, goodbye, yo, hey, yo. Sahar, hearts, that's what I'm in. Mike is low, yeah, sound good. Hey, bro. Hey, Tinder, are you in the trade? Not yet. Yo, Issa Green, hey, Tinders, what's the plan for today? Hopefully we look at that. And I seen your fluidity, you're in that 3-piece, travel home. Hey, fam, what up? Hussar, yo, Zach, here, guys. Let's go, check in, guys, check in. Make sure you drop a like. TP is 1938. Wow, fluidity, you're beasting, bro. If you take it to there, you got the balls of steel, bro. You take a trade so far? ZBD, I did already kind of take 2 trades, but the thing is I'm waiting to see something. And then look at this, is another 42 that we could have seen if I would have been able to notice it. But this is the exact same idea as that we have of 2 candles here, and on the top break of here will be our move up. Let's see where that would stop at. It was only 6 pips, so let's see if it continues up. But like I said, everything I've been noticing in the chart has been saying we're going to continue to move up. So if there's a 42 that possibly forms continuing up like this, it's definitely giving me an idea, especially if this middle one is still green, it's giving me an idea that we can still continue up, because it still hasn't broken the previous low. And then if you move to the 15, okay, that is a little resistance there. That could be explaining that. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going to be waiting for. We're just going to, like I said, since we're going to be pulling up to these areas right here, up here. So we're either going to hit this point and get rejected to come back down. But I think what's going to happen is we might break above here and then start continuing up. So what I'm going to probably wait for is some kind of support. Like we might move up and then eventually we might come down, but it's just to catch support. And at this move, we'll probably take it back up. Because I'm definitely probably going to be looking for buys for the fact that this candle right here it grabbed the liquidity for this to move up. And if this was let's say a 3-piece on this 5-minute, on the 15-minute, all it would be is pretty much just a level 1 break. So if we just break level 1, which is this level right here, if we just break this area, there's really a lot of clean traffic over here. So before we could even get rejected, so we could possibly move up even into these zones for this next little move up. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for, is a possible, like we probably might come up and then what people usually call is like a retest. So if we possibly just come back for like a little retest, like we come up here and then we come back down, does a fake out back into this zone, but then that would be the move I might take back up like that. For that reason, since we've already cleared this liquidity down here, the next area that needs to be filled, if you kind of look over here, there's also like a incomplete 3-piece right here. So there's this candle here, and then there's this candle. So what would have verified that this move would have been a move that would have continued down further than it went already, would have probably been this 3rd candle to come up first and then move down. This is probably explaining why we get stuck right here at that point, because this one never filled like that. So since this one never filled, if we want to continue down, that's what I'm saying, is that now that we grab this liquidity down here, the next move would be to come up here, maybe even to come down. So like I said, there's going to be more moves to go up. I'm just waiting for the right time. I don't want to force into a trade. I don't want to, because like I said, I already caught 2 trades. I'm sorry that I didn't do it on stream. That's definitely my fault, but it's just, it was before market open though. That's why, I didn't want to change the time I was going to get on stream just because of that. But this is why also I'm going to start getting ready. Maybe in the next month or 2, I'll probably start a signals channel for these kind of things. When I see a trade that is during a time that I'm not on stream or something, I definitely could send it to a signal channel and, you know, give everybody a heads up and stuff like that. But yeah, let me see real quick. Yes, trade. Yo, for me, Monday Asian session is just for understanding how this week market session will play. That's a good idea, Hazar. I do think that is a good idea, because you'll definitely understand if we start to move past these areas up, then you know for the rest of the week we're probably going to be bullish, you know. So that's a good strategy. But like I said, if that's part of your plan, make sure you stick to the part of your plan, and you know, you keep sticking to your plan. That's what's going to be important. But yeah, this was a pretty crazy little trade that I was able to get into. I definitely want to shout out my buddy Zion. Yeah, he's the one who definitely helped me figure this 42 move out. So I definitely want to give him the props he deserves. But this is why I'm saying this would have been another 42 right here. This would have been the perfect 42 to take back up again. And if you notice, it's after a retest pretty much. So that's what I'm saying, is that if you notice, our original 42 was at this dotted line. You know, had we stayed in it, it looks like it did wick it if we would have brought it to break even. But even there, you have such a good entry, it's like it might have not even wicked it fast enough to, you know. But that's the area, that's how you know it's an important area that you got in. This is why I understand too now that these entries are good entries, because most of the time they don't even wick down there to even wick you out once you go to break even. Obviously this one did, but like I said, it barely, if it did, by 1 pip, if it did, depending on where you get in at. But that's what I'm saying, is like these retests you don't really have to worry about drawdown a lot. And that's why I say is that if the retest is happening at your entry, then I feel like it's a very strong entry, because there's a reason why it doesn't go into drawdown. When you go into drawdown, it's almost like there's a reason you went into drawdown, because you should have been into the trade during the drawdown or something. But there's an area that you might have missed or something. But like I said, understanding these 42s and these 3 pieces, it's really giving me the idea, understanding of where the best entries are. And me being able to identify them is where I'm able to get into these trades and stuff. So, I mean, like I said, this is kind of what we just kind of wait for. You know, we wait for moves to possibly happen, and then we take them like that. You know, there's even another possible 3-piece right here. Let's say this next one bottom wicks down, and it starts to move up. We could probably even take that again, and that would be an entry from there to possibly here for 10 pips, which isn't a big move, but like I said, it's just being able to understand how you could read the markets this way. So in order for you to just grab 10 pips, 15 pips a bunch of times, like I said, I've already taken 20 pips, and there's not many times you could take a trade and collect 20 pips all the time. So if you can almost guarantee 2 10-pip trades, why not? You know, so that's why I say is, I guess if you can understand how to take 2 10-pip trades real fast for 20 pips, is almost probably a little better than trying to just wait for 1 20-pip, because a lot of times you won't even hit the 20 pips, you know. So look there's another possible little 3-piece forming something right here. So we're gonna wait to see what happens with this candle down. If it wicks all the way down and starts to come up, then this could be our area. We might want to take another 3-piece or something. So, but there is a resistance right here. But in order for us to break that resistance, this is where I'm thinking is what's going to happen. It's going to have to, let's see. So that would be, oh, this is the 42, I believe. No, it would be the, let me see. So the break, this would be the 3rd candle. So it would be the break of this 3rd candle. So if this green one closes, wherever it closes, if it closes and doesn't break the low or the high of this first 2, the next candle that wicks down on the way up will probably be another trade that we could probably get into. Not we as in us, I mean we as in myself. I'm talking for myself. Like I said, this is also what you guys do. You guys don't, oh yo, what up, Turpy? My bad, just seen your message. Envy, will you take trades in Asia? Yes, I'm gonna try to, Marco. But yeah, let's see how this closes and see what kind of range we still have. Let's see. But yeah, like I say, is you guys don't listen to what I have to say and follow exactly what I have to say. You guys have to understand you guys are taking your own trades and things like that. Nida, hello, how you doing? But this is where I'm understanding that this is a three-piece that never got filled to go up. So what would need to happen is that this might be a three-piece to come down. So if this happens to wick up, and I might even take it coming down to see. Okay, I just got into a sell right here. So what I'm gonna look for is a possible like a 10 pip area. See if this possibly moves down. So this actually could wick up still, because this next one might come up but then come back down again. So I'm gonna see. Let's see. I'm gonna put my TP for 10 pips. 76. 1876. 1876 is gonna be my take profit area. It does have this high over here, so because like I said, this three-piece needs to fill in order for us to continue up. And perfect, our song just came on. Let's see what this does. I'm good, Nita. Thanks for asking. It's gonna possibly be like the same thing, I think, like this one that happened the same way. So it might wick up, and then the next one, let's see if it wicks down. So at the break of the low, I'll probably move my stop loss to break even at the break of this low of the previous candle. Oh man, my bad, I missed that. Yeah, my bad, I had the music a little loud. I was kind of jamming to it, my fault. Let's see if that's possibly liquidity to grab to continue up. Or if it's, like I said, because in order for it to go up, it still would have to fill in this way. So I mean, like I said, at the bottom of this wick is also an area I probably might close, but I'm gonna see how this plays out. Like I said, I do still see this one being an issue before moving up too. So in order for us to really move up, I was pretty much thinking it would need to grab a little bit of liquidity before moving up. Well, we're gonna just see how this plays out. Bro, music's high, I know, my bad. I was jamming a little bit, sorry about that. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a ask. We're gonna see how this works out. 60, 65, so five just broke resistance and now retesting. If 5 doesn't fake out, I think it'll go up. Yeah, but this is where I'm thinking is that if it did want to go up, it's gonna have to at least touch this bottom wick right here, and at that point we'll bring our stop losses to break even at this point, and then if we need to secure at that point. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking is that if you notice earlier, the same trade I took earlier was the same idea where the first one wicked up, and on the 5 minute this was the fake out back down before grabbing liquidity. But that's what I'm saying is that like these 3 pieces, they usually fill out before they continue up. So in order for us to continue up, we would have had to fill this one out before going up. And then also this one, it would have had to go up like that. So since they both didn't, this is where I'm thinking that if we come up, it was just to grab liquidity so we could come down in order to go back up. But like I said, only one way to find out is on the next episode. No, it's kidding. But we're gonna see right now. Yeah, we're definitely gonna see right now. But yeah, like I said, this is, everybody takes their own trades. Like I said, I'm just doing what I think I seen real quick. I'm just trying to secure a little something real fast. I'm not really trying to hit a home run real fast, but like I said, I understand that these things need to happen in order for certain things to other things to happen. So if it, if it plays out that way, then I was right. But if not, then like I said, I got to go back to the drawing board and figure it out. But like I said, this is my 3rd trade for today. So even if I lose this one, I'm still up the whole trade. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about it. This is why you also don't over risk. Because like I said, if you're worried about losing, then you're over risking too much. So make sure you don't over risk too much, 1 or 2% of your whole account, that type of thing. But yeah, this could definitely continue up, but let's see how this next 5. Do you trade full-time or work? Envy, I trade like as a hobby, and then I work full-time. So I work full-time and then I trade as a hobby on my days off and stuff like that. So but my ultimate goal is to eventually be able to trade full-time. That would be my goal, but like I said, you definitely got to win to be able to do that. But yeah, like I said, it's just what I'm trying to do. We're going to see how this plays out. What platform are you trading on? This right here is on TradingView that I do the charting and stuff on, but the actual, I use MT5 to enter and exit my trades I use my cell phone though to do that, just because it's just a little easier, because that's how I learned, was on my phone. If we get back to break even, I'll probably bring it back down to break even, which is just this dotted line, and there's no bottom wick yet, so I think if this is a top wick, it's just to come back down. I'm sleepy as fuck. Champ, that's why you gotta make sure you get your rest. This is a possible second level break. All right, so we're back at break even now. So what I'm gonna do is bring my stop losses to break even, and then now it's a risk-free trade. So no matter what, it's a risk-free trade pretty much. So we're gonna see how this rides down, and if it rides down, we're gonna close at 10 pips. If it closes at, you know, we'll probably start trailing our stop losses around this point right here. If it comes down here, we'll probably trail it, and after that, you know, we'll just grab whatever we can grab. Just now it's pretty much a risk-free trade, and all this is just gonna add to our 2 trades from earlier. So that's how we were able to really understand being able to read these markets, is that definitely, Turpy was waiting for that top wick on the 15. That was a good job. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Let's push. You guys feeling it? You guys feeling me? How you guys feeling? Drop a dub in the chat, y'all. Drop a dub in the chat, for real. At least a dub in the chat. Even we can consider this a win. If I trailed it, should I trail it already? Nah, I'm not gonna trail it yet. It's not that much. If it hits break even, it hits break even. But like I said, I was really, there it goes right there. So at this, we'll start trailing at this dotted line right here. Once it hits that and breaks it, I'm gonna wait for a possible wick down, and then once it breaks that, I'm gonna start trailing it, because I still think it's gonna at least hit this bottom line right here. So even if it hits this bottom line, this is where it'll make its decision either to continue back up, or this is where it'll just keep coming down to fill in this 3-piece like we were explaining earlier. This was a heavy move right here, so the fact that this was a heavy move is like, that could be the reason why it's getting stuck right here also. Just took 10% off of at stop loss break even. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see, how many pips am I yeah, because I'm already, it only pumped 5 pips, but like I said, I've already won 2 trades doing these, so I'm already up 20 pips. So this one is kind of like, I'm gonna see if this one could hit maybe another 10 pips. If not, but like I said, hopefully 5 pips. I guess I'll start to trail it, because 25 sounds better than 20. But yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping to see if I could. Since I'm already a little bit up a little bit, I'm gonna try to just see if this could be that runner. It's not gonna be a big runner, but it's like I said, if I could catch 10 to 15, that would be nice. So like I said, I just needed to push past this dotted line, and then I'm gonna start trailing my stops. And I'm probably gonna trail it by, at first I'll probably use like the previous bottom wick or something like that. So once it gets to like past this dotted line, I'm probably start trailing it with this previous bottom wick, and then when the next candle opens, I'll probably trail it with that too. So, but like I said, we're gonna see right now if we could survive this break even. If we don't survive it, it is what it is. But if we do survive it, I think we'll be not too shabby. But like I said, this is why I think this is coming down like that, is because in order for us to continue up, this is the 3-piece that would need a fill. And that's where I'm saying is where I've been able to understand the 42 trade that we've been talking about. So the 42 would have been this trade right here going up. But we also know, because of a 42, that it's not going to continue up, because it needs to come back down to come up. So that's why I'm saying is that, because I could see this being a 3-piece that didn't get filled to come up, even though this goes up, eventually it's going to have to come down to fill that so it can continue up. So this is why also, after you start seeing a 42, you take what your 10 pips you get out of it, and then you start preparing for a possible 3-piece to come back down. All right, so yeah, now we hit the break even. We hit the break even. What you call the 42? All right, so these were the trades that I took earlier today. Let me turn this down a second. So look, this was a 3-piece that I took down for 10 pips. That was a 3-piece, which was these 3 candles, and then I took a 42 on this one, which is these two candles, and a 42 would be my entry at that point, and that was the trade I took right here for another 10 pips. So that's where I was saying is that I understood in order for this 42 to be this is another 42, because the reason why how I understand the 42, what me and my buddy Zion, shout out Zion in the chat, he's the one that really helped me out understand this, is that if you notice how, if you understand our three piece, then you also understand, it'll be easier to understand this, is that our three piece started from this. So what we were trying to do is understand what happens when we don't get the three piece that fills out at the bottom before going up. How do we still capture this move before, you know, it comes down to fill the three piece that we're waiting for before going up and stuff like that, you know? So pretty much what the 42 is look, is what I've been working on, is understanding it like this, is that there's still one candle here and there's an inside bar, and our three piece is the one that breaks the low before going up, correct? But the 42, what happens is when this one doesn't break the low or high, it doesn't break the low or high to indicate a three piece. When this closes bullish like that, our entry is well, this trade I got into it at the body of the third candle. So you can see that there's three candles right here, and this is why I call it a 42, is because there's one, there's two that is important, and then the third candle is the one that indicates, okay, now we're gonna start moving up, and it's the fourth candle that triggers us into the trade. So this is why I say the 40, and it's the 42 is this guy, and the 2 is this guy, because if it's not an inside bar like the original three piece, then this 42 is still invalid. But that's how I've been able to understand that if it doesn't fill in the three piece like how we expect it, like this guy, so in order for us to continue up, this three piece would have had to get filled. But since this one didn't get filled yet, this is why I'm believing that in order for us to continue up, we're going to end up having to fill it coming back down one more time before going up. So there's also this one right here that didn't get filled. So this was the 42. So this third candle didn't break the low or the high, but at the close of that candle, the next candle wick down, your entry would have been here. And then like what we try to do is either close about 5 to 10 pips if possible, but this one only hit, so far it's only hit 9, but it looks like it could still hit that possible 10 for the 42. But this is where I'm thinking is that the next one is gonna, if this is the one that's just gonna finish this one for about 10 pips, it's gonna probably come back down after that. But like I said, I've already broken even. That was the reason why I was kind of worried about that too, is because this one hadn't finished 10 pips. Usually it moves for about 5 to 10 pips. At 5 pips, it starts to make a decision, and if it passes that 5 pips, then it hits the 10, and then at 10 it makes a decision. So but that's just my idea of how I've been able to read the markets really. But I mean, like I said, I always could be wrong, so don't take what I'm saying as, the truth of everything that's solved. But that's just what I've noticed, is that understanding these three pieces, eventually they're going to get filled out. So this could just be coming up. So when we come back down, we might need to come down, because there's also a resistance way up here. So if you kind of think about it, now I'm kind of looking right here, it looks like a three piece is possibly right here that never got filled to come down. So at any point, this one could come all the way up here to fill this one out, and then continue back down, coming down like that. But like I said, it's all time frames. I'm just using the 5 minute, but like I said, there's different things that I could find out on 15, the hour, the 30. But that's just my idea of what I've been looking for to really to find, where we, because the thing is these possible three pieces let me know we have to come back to those zones and stuff. So eventually we have to come back to those zones. And that's where I was saying is like the trades, there's been a time when I got into a trade and I had like a crazy amount of drawdown, but I was comfortable with holding because I also knew eventually it was going to have to come back down. Even if it went in negative, it went like 35 pips in negative, but it still came back down for the 30 pips and then put me into positive. So, and then if you kind of look right here, look at what happened. So that was still the three piece, but look at this could have been the fake out now, like the fake out now that we were expecting before. how we were thinking, like, okay, there's a possible fake out on the 15 or something, or whatever we're talking about. But look at it, and then this is the idea that if this starts to play out, like I said, it has to at least come back down to this dotted line, because this is the area it's gonna probably grab liquidity if it wants to come up, continue up. But that's where I say is that I could, just by understanding these three pieces, I could understand where we need to go back to in order for us to go back somewhere else. And that's what I've been able to get into a trade real quick for 10, get out for 10. Just because I know if we go this way for 10, we're gonna have to go back up this way for 10, possibly even 20 or something. And that's where, like I said, the 42, it's like a weird thing. Like I said, I took a 3-piece right here, and then I took a 42 right here. But then you could also take a 42 up here and a 3-piece down here or something. So it just depends on where you at and what you're kind of looking for and what's playing out. Like I said, when the candles close, that 3-piece either break, this third one is either going to break the low or the high, and if it doesn't, then that's where our entry would be, either the top of it or the bottom of it, depending whichever one gets broke. But that's a shout out to my boy Zion right there. He's the one that figured that one out. He's the genius about that one. So he gave me the idea of understanding that one. So, and like I said, look at, we came back down to where our original little 3-piece kind of started at. So we're gonna see where we continue down. I'm still thinking we're gonna come back down to these guys, just because, like I said, this still needs to get filled out before going up. The only reason why it probably won't get filled, if it doesn't, is the fact that this candle right here went all the way down here. That could have been all of the liquidity it probably needed to continue back up. So, but like I said, there's only one way to find out. You have to wait till candles close, and you have to try to figure it out. You know, that's part of it. Hold. But yeah. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to give me a question in the comments. And if you guys are enjoying the content, drop a like for me and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We're definitely trying to get better every single day. We're going to be trading possibly London also. Right now we're on Asian for a few hours, obviously, but you know, after this Asian one winds down, I will be back on again for London. So don't miss that, guys. But yeah, these candles are dancing right now. They are definitely dancing. So yeah, that's why, like I said, is that if you start seeing certain things during price action, it's important, you know, get your stops to break even, you know, especially when you're into drawdown and then you go back into profit. You know, you're not going to go back and forth a bunch of times. It's either going to only do it 1 or 2 times and then pick a direction, you know. So if you go into negative and then you go back to positive and you go back to negative and you go back to positive, you got to start realizing, okay, it's probably going to start choosing real soon. So just to be on the safe side, you got to make sure you bring your stops to break even and things like that. Would you consider moving to futures, more regulated and better fills? No, for sure. I would definitely love to do something like that. But like I said, it just kind of depends, but I would. But like I said, I don't really understand how futures and all that stuff works because I'm still kind of learning myself. But yeah, fluidity is looking like a good week. Man, we're reading these charts like butter, you know what I mean? Or like a book, like butter. But yeah, we're reading these charts like a book right now. So that's definitely the goal. So like I said, I mean, since this one didn't play out, I was thinking it was going to go into a little bit more profit than it did, but it definitely, you know, but like I said, it's still not done yet. We're going to see what happens, you know, so it still could be this, but who knows? Like I said, there's this resistance up here. We're going to wait to see what happens. We might see let's see. But that's where I was saying too, and if you guys would have noticed, look at what this is also important now that I'm kind of thinking about it. This is probably why that 3-piece didn't play out going downwards, is because if we on the 4-hour we had a 3-piece form and we actually closed this one right here wick below and it came up. So in order for this to usually finish, we have to come back up to this 1929 area. So now I'm going to keep that in mind. I just said it, but I need to really focus that keeping it in mind. We're probably going to be bullish moving our way up. So in any trade coming down, you got to move your stops into break even or into profits really fast, because this is probably going to be a quick move down before going up. So if you get into a 3-piece going up, this is the ones that will probably be giving you the ones with a little bit of runners, just because, like I said, we probably have to come all the way up here. It's not for sure, but that's just how, like, when I read the market or when I read these candles this way, that's what usually happens, is the 3-piece has to get filled, the wick. So it's probably going to move all its way up. Obviously not in one shot, but like I said, it's going to go up, come down for that liquidity, go up, come down for liquidity, and things like that. So that's where I'm saying is that on the moves down, they're probably not going to be as strong as the moves up. So if you're taking a move down, you want to be quick with your stops and break evens, where taking your moves up, you might be able to trail a little bit and gather a little bit more. Basically, 3-piece to the upside are the most valid ones. Yeah, exactly, Fluidity. That's a good point. He says that. Okay, so what Fluidity just said is that if we're looking for 3 pieces, we might not want a 3-piece going down today, because the market is moving up so strongly. So the 3 pieces going down is probably why, like, this one only went so far, 5 pips before making this decision to go back up. And look at it, did wick up here to this resistance before maybe possibly getting rejected. But that's what I'm saying, is that the 3 pieces going down are going to be hard to continue down, because we're already kind of bullish moving up. So what we would probably want, though, is a move us maybe coming down somewhere down here, and then we see a 3-piece, something like that, and then boom, that would be the one we catch for a nice little runner. So that's where I say, is like, for a move like this, look at, like, a big giant move like this, what happened right after? The 42 going up, which actually hit for the 10 pips. So that's where I say a 3-piece going down is only going to hit for a small pip range, because we're pretty much bullish. So when we start coming down, and let's say we see a 42 coming down, we're not going to want to take it, because what's going to happen is we're just going to probably turn back around. So like I said, I'm definitely going to wait for a move, maybe coming down, probably to go back up. But yeah, like I said, we're reading these charts like a book right now, man. It's very nice, and I'm hoping you guys are following along and trying and really trying to understand what I'm saying. And like I said, what I say is not the law. I'm not saying you have to listen to this or anything. It's just listen to what I say and keep an open mind. So now when you look at the charts, you can maybe see something that I don't, or you could have an open mind to it. So just keep an open mind. TP maybe 1923 above. Yes, sir. That might actually sound pretty good. Let's see. There might be things forming on a higher time frame that we don't even see. Like I said, the higher the time frame it happens, the more confirmation it really is, to be honest. And like I said, this 4-hour 3-piece is what is gonna be the one that it has a lot of room up. So if we start taking trades going up, this may be one that we could possibly catch a nice little runner. But I mean, overall, it's like a big downtrend is also, which is why these moves up are also getting restricted to come down, and then go up, they're getting restricted, going up. That is also because of this whole move down is putting pressure on all of these moves up. So in order for things to really start moving, you got to really start grabbing liquidity and things like that. So it already did on this 4-hour though. So that's what I'm saying, is that this might be our indication that we could be continuing, but we just got to keep reading price action and stuff. And like I said, we don't want to take trades in the middle of a range. If we're in the middle of a range right now, let me see, this could be like a middle of a range, I guess, something like that. So it's like we are at the top of the range right now, but there's nothing that I'm seeing that would give me an indication that I should get into it, because this is just These type of candles just remind me of just sideways movement, kind of like this, you know. I need to start seeing a possible 3-piece liquidity grid and grab. This is liquidity maybe, but like I said, it doesn't have an inside bar that gives me that idea. Like I said, we're moving down, right? So what could happen is maybe a possible 3-piece forms right here. And then look at, like we were saying, our 3-piece from earlier was the one that started at this point. So at that dotted line. So it's still working out to our favor, it looks like. Even the little bit of drawdown that it did go in, it's still working out in our favor, which was, like we were saying, it needs to at least fill in this wick, which is the bottom of this candle. So if it hits this line, then that 3-piece is complete, and now it's up to the whatever the market's going to do after that. So like I said, at this point, it's going to make a decision. Okay, now we're either going to continue down to fill in this 3-piece before going up, but then there's also one down here that is making me think. I'm just wondering if, like, what if we do come back all the way back down here before moving back up again? Which is also maybe why this is, you know, we're in a downtrend. So it's kind of, in order for us to really go up, we're going to have to grab more liquidity. But like I said, if you're still holding, if you're able to hold through that little bit of drawdown, and then it's like I said, that's why I understand too, these 3 pieces are pretty valid for that reason. It's just because it lets you understand that things need to happen for other things to happen, but you have to be able to read it that way. And like I said, it's almost like a dance. You just gotta. So that will be 10 pips right here if it makes it to this bottom dot line. So, but if it makes it down to this bottom dot line, then that's the one that I believe would clear this 3-piece. So then that one is complete. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's kind of weird now that I read the markets this way. It's because, like, you really use that little setup to kind of give me the idea about everything. Yo guys, what up, Top G? Probably a move for London. We might range between 18 and 20 the whole night. That could be true. That could be true. I mean, now that you're saying that, Turpy, that could be true. That could also confirm that why we'll probably need to come back down to these levels in order to go up. So all of this is probably going to be for Asian or whatever, and then right when London starts is probably going to be that move right there. Or it could still do that for London, get a little back to go up, and then we start doing it again, and then get ready for New York. So, but like I said, now that you're mentioning that, it kind of makes sense why we would probably start coming back down this way, because like I said, this 3-piece over here needs to get filled still. And I was wondering, why would our 3-piece how would it get filled? It's like, but that makes sense. In order for us to come up for London, it's going to have to come all the way back down during Asian. And, as Asian goes on, it's just going to keep, as Asian goes on, it's just going to keep just going sideways and stuff. Yo, what's up, Isam? It's easier when the market is trending like this is green. I'll watch to see if we get a 3-piece set up when we create a new high. Yeah, like I said, what I'll probably end up doing, I'll probably be waiting for a 3-piece back up somewhere in these bottom areas, because I do think you guys are correct that we need to come back down here in order for us to go back up. So at some point, it's going to go like this, boom, boom, and I think like this, and eventually when we get down here is when I'm going to start looking for a possible 3-piece, something to just wick down past these little areas, and then that's going to be the move to go back up. Because like I said, this 3-piece got filled by this big bottom wick, so that one's already complete. There's no other reason for us to come way down here. Our only reason to come down now is back to fill this 3-piece, which is around these areas. So what might end up happening is, just like I said, a wick down here, and then some kind of, maybe even a 42 like we've been expecting. If we could catch a 42 to come back up, we'll just do the same thing like this. This is all a 42 you could have possibly caught if you were able to hold. But that's what I'm saying, is that it doesn't really matter where the market is going. If I'm able to almost find a trade going up or down. Only thing now I'm fine tuning is like how I just took that short right now. I probably would have been I should have been better off taking this 42 right here, because we're already trending pretty much up like that. So that was kind of maybe my fault too, you know. Should have took in this trade instead of trying to come back down. But like I said, it's not even wrong, because look at, I mean, in reality, it did still come down to this area like we would expect. But yeah, that's kind of my idea. And yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk and stuff, but how you guys doing? I don't even know how many make sure you guys like the content. Make sure you guys like the live stream. And you guys, I did top G a little while ago. It broke even, but yeah, that was my third trade for today already. So I'm gonna see what happens, and you know, if I see something I like, I'm gonna take it. But like I said, we're already kind of getting to this point of resistance up here. So unless we break above here, I don't know if we'll be able to break above there. But where I'm thinking is that what I'm gonna probably do is wait for something maybe to come back down, or I need certain things to happen. You know, I'm not just gonna take a trade because, oh, I see this right here. You know, I'm like, I need certain candles to form, maybe a 3-piece coming down, or you know, a 3-piece going up down here or something like that, or I need to see some kind of wick down or wick up. And just like Fluidity was just mentioning, we need to make a new high. So we could be creating a new high right now, which is up here, which is also, like I'm explaining, guys, look at what's happening right here. There's a 3-piece, I believe, that formed right here. Let me see, is this the right one? High of 2730. Oh yeah, look, there's a 3-piece right here. It never got filled up to come down. So why you probably think this is going to come up like that, and this is where we'll probably get rejected at, is because it's going to fill in this 3-piece before coming back down. So now that we filled it, it looks like there could be a possible trade going to eventually start coming back down. I'm not going to take nothing yet. I'm going to wait for, let's say this closes with a long bottom wick or a top wick, and the next one's an inside bar maybe, and then we wick back up. I'll probably try to take it. I'll see right now what it forms like, but yeah, like this is why I'm thinking though, is that this being a, oh, but then dang, now I'm looking over to the left, there's another one right here, so that one needs to get filled. So who knows if that might even get hit now. So I wonder if we could take a breakout right here, a breakout trade to go up, because oh wait, the hour is still open. Yeah, no, because this is also what I see on the 1 hour. Now that I switch to the 1 hour, the previous candle did get respect underneath this resistance. So at any point, this 1 hour going up could always come back down. So I mean, but it has all this range to go up before coming down too, because there's really no resistance or anything in these areas. So if we see some kind of move going up, we're gonna see right now how this closes. Breakout or fake out? That's the next question. Yeah, good job, Turby. That's definitely a good question answer. Well, I think a 3-piece would have formed if, like I said, we're gonna see how this next candle closes. If this next candle closes red above it, then it probably will give it a salary play that we could possibly even take going up for real quick. But then no, I don't know. It was kind of weird because, like I said, I don't want to force a trade just because, you know, I don't want to get into a trade just because. But like I said, this hour still won't close for 40 minutes. But oh, look at there's a 15-minute close right there, and a wick down perfectly like that. So 10 pips will be here. Let's see if it even makes it 10 pips, but that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see how this 5-minute closes. This 5-minute could close maybe red right there, but respecting that, then that would kind of give me the idea that, you know, we and then look, that is the move though, like how we're saying though, it's like it goes right above. Let's see, it got to come up here. It got to come up here. It's gonna hit this 1921 area. Watch. before we come down, it's gonna hit this 1921 area. Yeah, we're gonna see how this closes. It's gonna hit that. Yo, the life of KG, what up? What up? Fluidity, could your mic go any higher, bro? I got a crap laptop. That's pretty much the highest my mic goes already. I know, my bad. My bad. I don't know if I'm talking low or not, but I might be a little far away from the mic. But hey, I don't know if do you got headphones? Make sure, this is what Don Bo always says, is make sure you have headphones, because that's what helps out a lot. Every time I listen to the live streams, I listen to them with headphones, because yeah, listening through the computer, it's kind of hard to hear through the speakers and stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, guys, I'm thinking we're gonna make it up to here at least. This is the dotted line we're gonna hit, and if we see a possible 3-piece, something like this could be our area. Maybe we might take a little sell at, because let's just say, okay, we would have taken a sell at this wick to come back down. Our pineapple would have probably been maybe, if not this area. So why not, instead of just taking a trade that goes to drawdown, why not just wait to take the trade where you think you would have put in a pineapple at? So I think a pineapple would have been, maybe here where the dotted line is at, or even here. Or you could even wait till this guy, but then let's say you missed the trade, then, let's say you wait till this area. But I think this is the area that needs to get filled. This is the area, which is that wick right here. So if anything, it'll go up to this, I think, 1921.699 area. And then this is where it makes its decision. Either it's gonna fall back down into this range, or it's gonna continue up. And I need to switch this high. That's the high on that one. Oh yeah, look at now that I readjusted that line right there. This is why it's so important to adjust your line. Look at that got rejected right there. There's a reason why it didn't break above that. If it was really strong enough, it would have closed above it so it can continue up. So that's how people get faked out, is because look at, I had the line right here on a 15 and it looks like a breakout, right? Oh, look guys, we're going to the moon. It's a breakout. And then look, it looks like a breakout, right? But then you look to your left over here, that's where you got a little bit of, you got to adjust, and then you adjust your line, and then what do you know? Didn't even make it outside of it. So this is why it's struggling at this point. I mean, not saying it can't continue up, but this is like, you don't want to fall for these false breakouts, because like I said, this is why I say too, when you guys put your lines, the lines make sense when the candle breaks through it, because that lets you know that was a strong line, because the candle would have never broken through it. But like I said, if this candle is getting stuck here, that's why it's getting, it's not really doing much. Because that line is strong right there. It's letting you know. Even though I still think it could come up to this dotted line, but like I said, it's gonna probably get rejected and then have to create a new support and then continue up there. But that's what I'm saying, is that you just gotta be able to read the charts. You'll have to put them on your TV screen. It's outrageous. I know. My bad if I'm loud. Supply zone, bro. Supply zone. That is true, and that's a good way to put your, look at supply zone. We're getting stuck right at the supply zone. So what do you probably think could actually happen? The high of that is 21,070, 21,065. So what I'm thinking could be getting, there's a supply zone. If you guys see this, a supply zone right here. It's on a 5-minute, but that's exactly where we're getting rejected at. So that's a good way to point that out, Zion. Let me see where the 15 one is at. No, it's a little different. You already did that. And look, this is going crazy this way. Yeah. This is definitely getting I'm wondering if we could possibly take a what were we saying earlier? We don't want to take 42s down right now. because they could only go so far because everything is bullish right now, right? So what we would want though, yeah, no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till we come back down to these areas. I'm trusting these areas to be more confident. 3-piece setup is performing right now on the 5-minute chart. Technically, not no more. It just got broke because this one right here, if you look at the prices on the Wix itself, this one went a little bit higher by a few points, so you don't want to count that one. And then this one, if you were considering this one, it just broke the low right now, so that one won't be. But that's where I say though, is that now I know this is not either a 42 like I would expect or a 3-piece. So this is probably what kind of movement will happen if you don't have a 3-piece or a 42. Is just going to be kind of like choppy, back and forth, up and down, and grabbing liquidity. And that's not, you don't want to be in a trade that does this. It's going to make you have a heart attack. So just try to find the trades that move straight down. And that's the key. That's the key. All right, y'all, but give me 1 second real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. Yo, 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 what up? What we waiting for? Oh, look it, guys. Ooh. Ooh, man, I stepped away at the wrong time. What up, what up? We chilling in profits and we waiting for opportunities. It's a good life. Yes, fluidity, you feel me? That's what we talking about, man. We patient. We're patient, guys. We don't FOMO in. We get into our plays because we know what we're looking for. Man, that's it. Consistency, guys. That's it. Consistency. That's what's important. You can't remember. We're not gonna be millionaires in one trade, but we will be millionaires in 1,000 trades, 100 trades, 500 trades, something like that. But that's why I say we chip away at it. Chip, chip, chip. But yeah, what we're waiting for now is just for things to just play out. Like I said, we were expecting this move earlier, which is a 3-piece, to get filled. At some point, it needs to come down here. Oh, actually, it already did come down here, so that's already finished. Never mind. I forgot about that one. It finished, so look, remove that one. What I'm believing is going to happen is this one needs to get filled now. And then when this one gets filled, it's going to probably go back up. So we still need to come down here to this line. At some point, I think before we move up, it's going to have to come down here to grab liquidity before moving up. But like I said, what we're trying to do is we're just going to wait patiently. We're not going to force a trade. Like I said, we seen something right here. We tried to jump on it, and you know, it didn't really play out to our plan, but we broke even. And like I said, we were able to, you know, really, you know, just like I said, we're just waiting for another trade now. We're not going to force nothing. And like I said, what I'm saying, it doesn't have to happen what I'm saying, because I'm just giving scenarios that, okay, if it comes down here, I'm going to look for a trade to go up. If it comes up here, I'm going to look for a trade to go down. Things like that. It's like you have to just play out scenarios, and then when whatever scenario starts to play out, then you know you're on the right track. So right now, you're just kind of waiting for things to play out. Price action, watching price action, things like that. And like I said, this got rejected. Look, up to the 15, this got rejected at that point. So if that got rejected at any time, this could come back down. Hold on, let me see what this is. High of that is 21,065. oh wait, 21065, 2170. So that did break the high by 0.5. So that would have been a three-piece coming down had it not broken the high of that. But this broke the high by 0.005, barely. But that's where I say, if it breaks it by just a little bit, then it invalidates it, because it wouldn't have broken that high if it was going to continue down right now. So it could still go up right now. It could still go up. And of course, it'll probably do the opposite of what I say, maybe, but I don't know. We'll see right now. Like I said, we're just watching price action. Watching price action. I'm thinking when it breaks this high, it's going to retest and continue up before falling. Yeah, that sounds like it could definitely, like you said, you were the one that were saying it needed to break the high, and it definitely just broke the high. So let's see what could happen next. This is what I'm saying though too, is that how I'm saying this dotted line is a three-piece that never got formed to continue down. So let's say we want to continue down, we're gonna have to hit this line to come down. And that's where I say it's like you have to just be watching the market at all times and see where we have to go back to in order to go somewhere. So like I said, in order for us to go down, we're probably going to have to come here first. In order for us to go up, we're going to have to come all the way back down to go back up. It's things like that about liquidity. That's why if you notice right here, look at what it does. So what do you think is the next thing if it's been doing this the whole time? Look at it's just swirling up, down, up, down, up, down. Even if it goes up here, it's probably going to come down before it needs to go back up. Like I said, just repeat stuff and stuff like that. Let's see. Dang, this is all a level 1 break though. If you think about it, this is all just level 1, which is why though it could also come all the way to the top. Damn, because this is a clean range. There's no other resistance maybe besides this up here, but like I said, that three-piece on the 4 hour is what's almost giving us that indication of, you know, we're definitely bullish. It's definitely a good idea to catch this. Man, Fluidity's in the profits for show. He's, look at right here. Sheesh, Fluidity's 40 pips deep already. He's chilling. My guy is chilling like a villain right now, man. He probably got his feet kicked up. You know what I mean? Dang, maybe he gonna create that top wick. Yes. Look, we're getting close. Let's see. Getting close to that line. Let's see what happens. So look, if you notice, last time we came up here, let's see. I mean, we kind of did get rejected to retest, so we could probably just come up here, then retest back here before continuing up. So look, there it goes for that. Let's see what happens. It's right at that line. See what happens. I closed 10. It's a green. That's what I'm talking about. Then he gonna come down. Pause. I know, hopefully I didn't say no pause. Bro, I did mention the 4 hour setup in Discord last weekend, right? Hey, Huzar, you did. I do remember that. And remember, that is exactly what you said. I do remember that. I mean, I remember you said the 3-piece on the 4 hour, and we did discuss that. I think, yeah, what you're talking about, Fluidity, I think I was talking about you. Because you got in at 17, right? I'm in the trade. What trade are you in? BSB? What trade? Look at that. Ooh, still going. It did touch this supply zone. It did create a bottom wick. It did fill this 3-piece already. So, man, this thing is pumping. I'm in the trade. He did for real. For real. Hey, Husar, I want to give you your props for that. You definitely called it and like I said, I should have been looking for that at the market open, but I missed it. Fluidity was on it though. Man, I need to make sure Fluidity sends that that trigger call, so that way we could all get in on that, just in case somebody misses it. Because that's the thing too, is that I would have loved to get in there, but that's the part of trading. You have to be able to see all time frames, and you have to use them all to your advantage. You have to use the 4 hour, 1 hour, daily. All of these things matter. Who's in the buys still? Who's in buys? Yeah, bro, chilling and trailing. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Killing it. The life of OG. Good job. You in a trade right now? Of KG, my bad. You in a trade right now? When it just revoked the high. Sheesh. Yeah, you guys are doing your thing with that buy right there. I'll give you guys props. I wish I was in that buy. See, that's what I'm saying. My guy's smoking. Terpy. I just got some dabs the other day. Tastes like lemon drop. Wow. I give you respect, Fluidity. Entry 1918. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. And look, just even if I would have just stayed in my original one, my original entry that I got in, if you guys remember, like I said, when we first started the stream, this is why I say the 42 that I first got into down here, look at where it was at right before the whole market moved like that. So even though I only got out at 10 pips and I was okay with that, I should have closed maybe half and left a runner. But this is what I mean though, is that being able to understand these three pieces in the 42s, look at where you could get in at. You could get in at some of the best prices and just trail your stops all the way up. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. We're going to build a real strong community here, man. And we're all going to be able to make calls, and we're all going to be solid enough that, you know, we trust everybody's calls because we all got the same ideas and things like that. So we're all on the right track. 15-minute chart. Let's see. 15-minute chart. Ooh, right there at the retest maybe? Where'd you get in at the life of KG? Down here or the 1 or 2? 1 or 2? BSB, I'm out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go. Let's go. And that does look like a celery play if you kind of think about it. It did just make a little celery. But it doesn't have a bottom wick, so at any point it could still turn back around. So definitely move your stops into profit. Oh, Fluidity's in GBP buys. Dang, chat's going crazy today. You guys really were missing it. You guys missed it, huh? You guys were like, man, I need to get back on stream. I need to start getting this money. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. That's what we're here to do. We're here to get these pips. Bit by bit, pip by pip. Pip. That's a little tongue twister a little bit. But that's what's up, guys. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are doing your thing. And you guys don't need me for nothing. You guys are just, like I said, we all just sharing information, just all getting better little by little. That's it. Still going up. Don't TP. Good job, Suhar. You guys are killing it. Like, I'm okay with my little piece, you know. I could do that 100 more times. I'm not worried. Keep my buy open. Gold really good. Yes, sir. It's time to eat, fellas. It's time to eat. I wish I would have got in on that point. I'm a little late to the party. Sheesh. Look at that. Like I said, it has all this clean range to go all the way up still. It has all that still to go. or took that trade, and now I am out 15 minute no bottom wick, break even. Careful, guys. Nice. And now I'm out. Good. Hey, Mumar. Now I kind of regret didn't entry early morning just now. Haha. Hey, Huzar, this is part of understanding that you have to trust your analysis. You know, don't ever second guess yourself. This should be proof that you know what you're talking about. So next time you're put in this situation and you have to really ask yourself, do I trust my analysis or do I not? You do this 100 times and prove yourself right. It's gonna be hard to go against what you're doing, you know. So use this as one back test, and then now you just add another back test, another back test, another back test, and before you know it, you did 50 of them, and all of them played out exactly how you wanted them. Then you know your strategy is legit, and then you don't have to think about whether you should trust it or not. You just exactly know emotions. That's how you get into these trades, because you need to know they're gonna work. You're not getting into it because you think it's gonna work. You've tried it 100 times, thousands of times, however many times you need, so you have the confidence that if it plays out more times than not, it's gonna play out exactly how you want it. So just stay confident in your analysis. Like I said, you're on the right track. Don't take that as you don't regret it. Just understand your analysis was right, and that's what's important. Because don't worry about the money, worry about the analysis part. Don Vo said something great today. I want you guys to listen to this. The man Don Vo, he never disappoints, man. He always the mindset of a god, man. He knows his stuff. Hold on, how you unmute this? I want to show you guys. He said some really good stuff. Oh,
right?
Here, let me
Stop
see.
thinking you
Right here.
because you made money. Start thinking you won because you followed your plan, right? Stop thinking you won when you made money and start thinking you won once you follow your plan. There's a huge difference there. Because you don't win when you make money. All this shit's irrelevant, bro. All this shit's irrelevant. Like, yeah, cool. 900K, cool. Almost $1 million over the last year, right? That's just a reflection of my skill, though, right? This mill here in a couple years could be 5 mil, 10 mil, 20 mil, 30 mil, whatever it is. Who knows, right? But if I had the skill to grow my account from X amount to X amount, I might have a skill to grow to whatever. Again, with more money, more capital, more equity, I could trade whatever account size I want to trade, right?
You hear that? Like I said, just trust the analysis. The analysis is what's gonna bring you the money, not this winning trade. The winning trade right now is just irrelevant. The analysis part is the money maker. The one trade don't matter. The fact that you're able to find it, that's the key. That's what's gonna make you the money right there. So don't worry about it. Don't regret it. If we think that why we missed that trade, next time our mind force us to enter into the trade without getting accurate setups. Exactly. You don't want to feel like you missed out, because then you're gonna get into another trade and then it's gonna go against you, and it's just because you didn't wait for your setup. You got FOMO or something. But man, this thing is running, man. Running. True, at least my confidence is built up. Exactly, Huzar. And the way you keep building your confidence is you do 50 more trades just like that, and then you're gonna notice, I did it 50 times in a row and all of them are right. How could I go against that? You got the proof. And that's where, like I said, every trade you take like that, even if it's a mental trade, it's a mental trade that's gonna give you more confidence. And that's how I got confidence in this 3-piece. It wasn't because I would see it on the chart hindsight. It's because I would take these 3 pieces and then it would play out exactly how I expected it to. So that's why time after time after time it would just keep doing it. So that's really how it was, man. That's how it was. Damn, this thing is running. I wish I had that soundboard like Dawn. I could put, she's a runner, she's a track star. Don always say great things. Turpy, yeah, man, he does. You guys, exactly like he was saying. You know, it's the profits. It don't matter about the profits. It's the process to make the profits. You can't get profits without the process. So, love the process, and that's what's gonna get you the money, the profits. You know. Like I said, just keep trusting your analysis, because these things happen hundreds of times. It's barely Monday, man. We got four or five more days of trading, so you know this is barely the start of it. This is looking like a good week, like Fluidity was saying. You know, if we could get this jumped off early like this, man, just imagine now for the rest of the week we could be more cautious and just take our time, and we don't have to force trades. And then when you're playing almost on like offense, but it's not an attack mode, it's more of just like a relaxing type of mode, you're able to pick the trades you really want. And you know, the ones that are high probabilities, that's the ones you take. You know, we don't take random trades. We take only ones that we know are high probabilities, ones that we took in 50, hundreds of times to know that this works in this area or this works right here and stuff like that. So like I said, it's definitely starting off to a good. Taking partials at 23. You're at 23 right now. And this, if you guys notice, there is a little bit of a resistance right here with this small candle. So this is where, like I said, it found a little bit of support. So at some point, it did kind of get rejected at that point. So, but what do I know? You know, I'm not in no buys. If I knew anything, I would have been in buys. But nah, like I said, I was already in the first buy. So like I said, I took my buy down here. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad. Like I say, I could be mad that, man, I wish I would have stayed in. I could have had 100 pips or something. But I'm happy that I got my 10 because I know my strategy works, and I'm going to be able to find another 10, another 10, another 10. And eventually, I'm going to let some runners go, and I'm going to catch it. It's just a matter of time. That's all. I'm not worried about it. Gold is out of control, bro. I know, man. That's why once you in and taking partials, game over, Fluidity, game, set, match. That's what I'm talking about. That's what, man, this is a good life. If you guys focus hard enough and you know, take your trades little by little, you know, you ain't got to hit a home run every time. But when you hit the home run, it's going to be worth it. Why give up? You're almost there. Fluidity, man, props to you, man. You've been killing it, and I know we've been talking in Discord and stuff, and killing it, bro. Hell yeah, appreciate you for, you know, joining my stream and stuff. Fluidity, it always makes stream a little bit better having familiar faces and stuff like that. So I appreciate it, and make sure you hit that like button. If you guys haven't hit that like button, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, you guys. At 1,000 subscribers, I could finally monetize YouTube. So, you know, if you guys really want to help me go full time on this trading stuff, subscribe now. That way, the sooner I could get to that 1,000, the sooner I could start monetizing and stuff. So, Ethan said he's up $200. That's a good day, bro. You know how many hours I have to work at my normal job to do that? And you just did it right now, sitting at your computer in some AC. Probably just had lunch, you know, you just hanging out, got your you know, you got your favorite snack and got your favorite drink. Man, life can't get better than this, huh? Sir, buy or sell? DJ, oh man, I think, hey, somebody screenshot the chat. Don Vogt might be happy. He might say I finally made it because somebody asked me buy or sell. But DJ, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. But it's because we kind of already got out of the trade, and some people are still in the trade though. But if you didn't get into buys somewhere down here or even down here, you're kind of late to the party. And don't take a trade right now if it's not part of your plan. If you don't have a plan right now of, oh, I'm buying because of this, don't take it yet. Wait for something that you're familiar with and stuff like that. Because, like I said, we definitely took our trade already. I'm like, Don, I made it. I made it, Don. What up, FaZe? What up, FaZe? Look at left. We might mirror it September 7th. On what time frame are you looking at? I know it kind of don't matter, but let's see. September 7th is all right here. Okay, yeah, let me see. So September 6th, 7 is right here. So 7 all the way to right. Damn, that's a long set. Okay, right here. Right here. That's where it's at. So that is all the 7th. So you're thinking, since we did tap that, look at, we did tap it right there. And then that's actually the move up that could possibly be the same move up right here. So our resistance will be somewhere up this way. But this is what I'm thinking is that it might not even come up here. Because this is still like a level 2 breakout. If you guys think about it, you guys know about what like Dawn and stuff, but like, look, this is a level 1. There's really still not a level 2 till really up here. So this is still could be just one giant fake out before even coming down, if it does do that. But what I'm just saying is that, you know, when there's usually another level 2 right here or something, we would have already kind of faked back into this had this not been the real move up. But since there's really no level 2 yet, it's all just kind of, it definitely, I could see that happening, that it definitely will just mirror this whole move all the way up, pretty much just like that. So I mean, I could definitely see that. And then if you kind of, just the same way you're explaining on the 7th, which is all of this, it's also clean traffic all the way up there like that. So there's really nothing stopping it up until maybe these points right here. But let's say like let's say this point, like support, but like I said, at some point it's going to either hit that and reject, or it's going to continue past that into here, and then the next candle is what wicks down, maybe, to come back down, if it wants to come back down. But that's where I'm saying is that it's everything we've been seeing on that 4 hour has been just, if you got, and if anybody who's just joining us, this is what Huzar actually called in the Discord. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord, hit that description, and there's our Instagram there. Make sure you follow our Instagram, and then also join our Discord. We got over 100 traders in our Discord, not all focusing on, but they all have their own type of strategies, but we all focus pretty much on just, you know, giving each other ideas and areas to look out for. And then because of the whole 3-piece idea that I also share a lot inside of there, a lot of people understand that they can find these 3 pieces on their own now. So when they find a 3-piece, you know, just like Huzar found, he was like, hey, bit me some, I see a 3-piece on the 4 hour. And that was when the markets were closed, nothing was happening yet, and he's seen it. Look, this is the thing, he's seen it at this point. It was only these 2 candles that were formed yet. So only these 2 candles were the only things open. These 2 green ones hadn't even showed up yet. So he was already saying in the Discord a few days ago, hey guys, we see a possible 3-piece, and if you look left, this is also into our supply zone, which is this blue box right here. So there's also a supply zone, which is also a good area to be looking for 3 pieces that actually go down and then up, because this is where you would take the liquidity to go back up. So that's a perfect area to be taking 3 pieces. And this is the thing, we could still possibly even find a 3-piece somewhere over here, but after we kind of come down for like a retest, and then a 3-piece to go back up to continue up. But this is what I was saying, is that he was able to see the 3-piece at this point, and then just like Fluidity also seen it, that's how he was able to get into the best entry, which was way down here, pretty much a wick entry. And that's where I'm saying is the 3-piece has been able to really give us the best entries possible, because of understanding that in order for us to even break this line going back up, we have to come back down, and then on the way back up, that confirms the whole move to begin with. And that's where I'm saying though, is that if you guys understand this 3-piece, and if you guys don't know about the 3-piece, make sure you guys subscribe right now. Hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and if we hit that 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna start working on a 3-piece video, and maybe even like a 3 to 5 video series about it, just understanding where to take it. I mean, what you should be looking for, and then areas you should be looking for it at, and things like that. So definitely make sure you guys subscribe, and I'm gonna be working on them videos once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, because at 1,000 subscribers I can hopefully go. I appreciate it. Appreciate the subscribe. We just subscribed. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, this is, and also our Discord in our Discord is in our description, and our Instagram. So there's a lot of ways that you guys can stay in contact with me. You guys need to ask me questions. Feel free to ask me the questions. There's a lot of 3-piece generals in the Discord. They can all answer questions also. And yeah, man, this is what we've kind of been doing. We've been really understanding these markets better and better day by day. And you know, that's just how it goes. That's what we've been out here trying to do. Get better, get better. And look, guys, look at, like I was telling you, or let's see. Okay, it cleared that one, and then it still went up. Wow. Yeah, and that's all. Damn, it went all the way over there. That is perfect right there. Look at that. Right at that resistance, pretty much. So what? And there's no top wick or bottom wick on this either. So, I mean, this could also just be a liquidity to continue back up. Man, this thing is crazy right now. Oh dang! Look at, what if this is a 15-minute fake out to come all the way back down? Because look, we have that resistance right there, and then just this big candle right here already grabbed liquidity up to come back down. But like I said, I don't see no inside bars or anything like that where it would consider it grabbing liquidity that we need. So I mean, I'm still gonna see something maybe even come back up this way. Let's see. Yeah. Oh shit, my bad, Fluid. I just seen your message right now. H1 and 4-hour candle change in 5. Yes, changes in 5. Changes in 1 minute now. So yeah, we're gonna see how this 1 hour closes, and also the 4 hour still got 3 hours left. The daily got 19 hours, just opened up. 15 minutes, yeah. Sir, can you explain to me, please, Euro GPY? I'm holding this buy. Yes, going bullish. Gordy, my bad, Gordy D. That's funny, Gordy D. DJ, we're focused. Sorry, we're not gonna look at EUR right now, because we're gonna be looking at this gold right now. We have a lot of people really focusing on gold right now, so you know, we want to definitely be locked in right now. We're not gonna switch right now, because one of my problems last time, I was looking for, you know, helping people out different charts that I wasn't even trading. Just, you know, I'm always willing to help, but like I said, once we get locked in on these golds, let's get locked in for a little bit, and then when we have a little bit of, you know, extra time, because we know we have extra time because we see something in the chart that lets us know, okay, we're gonna be ranging right now, you know, I'll definitely squeeze it in real quick. But just give me a little bit, and like I said, let's lock in real quick and see what's gonna happen. Sorry about, but like I said, sorry about that. I'm gonna definitely give us a little bit of time. I appreciate you guys all for watching. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we're only 70 away. We're at 929, 71 away. So let's hit that 950 at least by today. That would be awesome. If you guys could get another 20 subscribers, that would be awesome. We got 76 people watching right now. I know 76, at least 20 of you guys aren't subscribed yet, so hit that subscribe button for me, guys, if you guys are really enjoying this content. And like I said, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna show you guys a video of explaining the three pieces and all the information I've been able to gather over these last few months about it. Because like it's like Donvo says, I'm just sample sizing all the time inside of my head. When I finally start to see something over and over and over, I sample size in my head and I just start remembering it. And then when I start seeing it play out so many times, then I start keeping track of it, taking like practice trades or just mental trades, trying to figure things out. And then after that is when I finally started mentioning it online and stuff. But what was crazy is once I started mentioning it, that's when a lot of people really started watching and subscribing, which was kind of crazy because I never expected people were really gonna listen to and believe that the three piece was legit. But like I said, it's been playing out. It's been playing out for a lot of people, and it's been really good. So that's why I say, if you guys are really enjoying it, subscribe, and I'll try to help out as much as I can. Shamey, any advice on down 4% on live funded? Yes, Shamey, what I would suggest is let's focus on why you're down 4% before we take another trade. So what I would suggest is ask myself, were these trades that I took to get 4% down, were they part of my plan, or were they kind of FOMO? Was it because I wasn't disciplined, or things like that? Let's kind of answer those questions first, and then after we kind of answer those questions, then we could see where we might have went wrong in the trade, and then we answer that question, so that way the next trade you don't take those same type of trade that you figured out was wrong, so that's what I just suggest right now. So you don't want to go 5, 6, 7, 8% behind, because it's even harder to go from 10% back to 0. It's a lot easier to go from 4 to 0. So like I said, let's kind of tune in, fine tune a few things so you don't go further, and that way you could at least try to get back to 0. Because if you get back to 0, then that means you made 4%, which is already should be a confidence booster. So like I said, being able to make 4% back will be solid. So let's see, broke my rules, revenge trade, impulse trade. So Shamey, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name wrong or not, but sorry. But yes, that's actually, I'm glad you point that out, because that's part of the process, is also being able to point out what you did wrong, and then understanding, it's kind of like looking in the mirror and saying who took the trade, and then you say, oh, I'm the one that took the trade, and you broke your rules, I'm the one that did it, so it's it's kind of my fault. So next time you make sure you follow your rules, and this won't happen again. Because like I said, if you don't like the way you feel right now, it was all because of discipline. So next time you're in the same position, you have to make sure you stick to your discipline. You don't want to feel like this no more. It's almost like Wix9 said, it's once you get tired of your own stuff, you get tired of your own crap, pretty much, is when you're finally going to want to change. Because I used to hate feeling like that. I would hate revenge trading, and after I lose or something, I would just be like, if I would have just followed my plan, it would have worked out. But that's part of the trading. It's learning, though. Like I said, you have to go through it so you could learn from it. Because if you never go through it, then you also don't know what you should avoid and things like that. So like I said, this is a good learning point. Now that you understand what you did, make sure you don't do that again. Because and remember, when you're in the position of wanting to break your rules, revenge trade, impulse trade, just remember the last time you did that, it caused you to go 4% down. So from here on out, don't do that again, and just focus on quality trades. Especially if you're not on a time limit, then don't try to take 10 trades per day. Take your 1 or 2 trades at max, call it a day. Maybe even if you lose a trade, call it a day, because you don't want a revenge trade. Come back fresh tomorrow and get right back to it. I'm sorry, Nick, I just seen your message right now, but there is a chance of forming a 3-piece in the weekly chart of gold. Wow. If that were to happen, wow. Dang, so So that would mean it would only need to come down to 1913. So where I'm thinking what could, just playing out on a longer period of time, just thinking about this right here, like how he says, there is a 3-piece form, and look, there's this right here and this right here. So if we wanted to continue up, we would have had to come down here to continue up like that. So this is why I'm thinking, like, just looking back at how we were saying this 1929 area was a unfilled 3-piece. So let's say we probably wick up and then eventually we start coming down. If we break this 1913 area, on the way back up could possibly be a 3-piece coming all the way up, that if you get into a buy down here, you know, there's a lot of room to go back up. So yes, that's a good way of looking at that, and Nick, I can see that happening. But like I said, all time frames have to make sense. That's just how I kind of see it. All time frames have to make sense. Do you provide signals during live or at Discord? I just joined and no idea. Marwan, I don't have signals yet. I just do them on live and stuff, but I am, because like I said, I took 2 trades before the market opened, which was, I wasn't on live stream yet. So it's kind of like what I should have done was I should have put it into like a signal channel. I could have informed the people, but that's what I'm going to be working on in the future. But as of now, I'm just trading on live right now. So if I see something, like I said, I don't really want to, I mean, I'm definitely here to try to learn and get better with everybody also, because I'm not the best traders. But Marwan, if you're looking for signals, this is the guy I learned from. Let me show you. Where's it at? Right here. You go to controllerfx.com, and this is the guy I learned from, and he offers signals, and these are the signals that I used to follow when I first started. But he also does live streams for free, just like how I do with signals. So if you don't want to pay for signals, you just have to show up to his live stream every day, and you can get his free signals. And like I said, I vouch for him because he's the guy I learned from. So if you think I know anything about trading, this guy knows his fair share of what he should do. So he offers signals. He also offers like a free playbook and things like that if you sign up for his website. But yeah, and like I said, he has really good signals, and these are his signals right here, live signals right here, live paid signals. So if you want signals, this is the guy you would want to look into. And like I said, you don't have to buy it right away. Join his live stream, let him prove to you he knows what he's talking about, and then if you feel like you're comfortable with it, this is the guy. But until I get ready to give out my personal signals other than live stream, I don't have them as of yet. So like I said, until I get my signals going and stuff, I'm just going to be offering you guys join his if you guys want. Thanks for sharing, subscribe, glad I found you. Yes, for sure, Marwan. Any kind of information I have that could help you guys, for sure, I'm gonna help, you know. So that's what we're here to do. If we all share information, imagine how much information we could gather together, you know. Jopia, looking for sales, sir? I kind of do, because we are at this top range right here. But what I'm also looking for though is we're also really bullish right now, so it doesn't seem like anything is kind of slowing down yet. So we're just gonna kind of wait for possibly some resistance, but we could also wait till get resistance at this 4-hour mark. But like I said, we're just waiting for certain things to play out. You know, if we start getting finding resistance here, and then possibly some kind of 3-piece or kind of things that we're looking for, we'll take something. But like I said, we're definitely not trying to buy in or get into something, forcing ourselves in there. Learn to trade signals ain't the best. Yeah, like I said, you don't want to just copy trade people. The thing is when I started, I kind of just used his as like a blueprint in a sense, to get familiar with it, getting into trades, where to get in, where to get out, how to get in, how to get out, things like that. And then eventually, obviously, you want to learn the strategy, so that way you can find those trades on your own and stuff. But yeah, you're welcome, Shamey. Hopefully that helped. If you have any other questions, if you're still here, feel free to ask, and I'll try to help best I can. And like I said, if you want me to look over your chart, you could send it on to me on Discord or on Instagram. It's in our description. And like I said, if I can help you out any way I can on your chart, see, you know, where your trade went wrong or something like that, let's talk it over, and, you know, we'll see how I can help. Thanks for sharing. Yes, even if you get the signals, you need to understand why that specific signal, not bashing into window. No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like, you definitely don't want to buy signals until you know how to trade, because the signals itself is like, you don't even know how to buy or sell until like the MT5 or something. Signals are useless, you know. So no, I definitely understand what you're saying though, but for sure. What time do you go live, sir? I actually go live depending on what days that I have to work or not. But like I said, if I could hit this 1,000 subscribers, I'll plan on going live every single day, Monday through Friday. So eventually it could hopefully go to Monday through Friday. You know, if you guys hit that subscribe button, we might be able to do it. But yeah, depending on what day, but I always post in our Discord, or I always post in our Instagram or something that we're live. So definitely, if you need to keep up with when we're going live, join one of our Discord or our Instagram. It's in our description, and you'll be able to join us. Terpy, signals are good if you understand the trade. That's why I love Don. He do everything in front of us. Exactly. That is true, because like I said, you don't want to get into a trade and not even know how to use MT5 and things like that. So once you understand a lot of trading, it's just pretty much like a blueprint, because he could be like, oh, I'm about to get into a sell, and then you were already going to get into a sell. It kind of just confirms, you know, you guys have the same idea and things like that. But I mean, I also trust Don's signals, to be honest. I mean, you don't want to just take his trades, but if he does say I'm taking a sell, there's a good chance that it's going to hit, you know. It's like, there's no denying it. So sometimes maybe you might be on a losing streak. Who knows? You might just need a quick little Don signal, and it boosts your confidence, and you bounce right back, you know. So that's why it's always good to have, you know. It's another trader to learn from, because like I said, I learned everything I know from Don. So every day I watch his stream, he's getting better, he's sharing information, and it's like, I'm getting better and I'm listening to him, you know. And I know he knows more than me, so, you know, I just need to keep listening. You know, I have open ears. Even though I'm confident in what I do and what I know, like I said, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for Don. So I definitely still pay homage when I can, because I'm grateful that he did show me how to read the markets and stuff. I appreciate the new subscriber, Kevin Thomas. I appreciate it. Just like we doing now, 100. Dang, fluidity, 100 pips. Is that what you're talking? You only trade gold, Sandrino? Yes, right now I've been trading mostly gold. I'm not in a trade right now, but man, this thing is moving, y'all. And this is where my first 42 entry was at, man. I'm not mad that I missed this whole move. I'm actually happy, because this is just giving me more confidence that me understanding where the 42s and the three pieces are at, it's giving me some of the best entries. It gives me the bottoms so we can ride these 100 pips. It's like, this is the thing, I need to hit more 100 pip runners so it gives me more confidence, you know. Little by little though, guys, we're really calling these bottoms and tops, being able to read these charts with these three pieces and stuff. So but yeah, but Don is a real profitable trader for the last 4 years. Not saying anything against bitmesone, but you need data for doing stuff like Don. Yeah, for sure, Don is the GOAT, man. A trader with 90% accuracy, never seen that before. Yeah, he's the GOAT, man. He knows his stuff, you know. He understands what needs to happen in the market, you know. He understands retests, and that's where the thing. A lot of people, they explain, oh, we need to wait for a retest, but it's just like general terms. They never explain it like how Don does. It's like, he understands it needs to hit these levels in order for it to go back over here and things like that. It's just like, he just understands that, and he can explain it. That's the one thing too, is if you can't explain it to somebody, you really don't understand it. And he's able to really explain it really, really well. But yeah, I vouch for that guy for sure. So like I said, people ask if I sell courses, or people ask if I have signals right now, and I don't have none of that right now, but I definitely always offer Don Bo. That's who I suggest if people want signals, because I'll vouch for his signals over my own signals for sure. So I don't mind. I know he's the GOAT. Don Bo, my mentor, trader. Yes, he's all of our mentors. If you tune in every single day to his live streams, you'll be learning everything you need to know about trading. He got it all pretty much. All the information you need, that's it. Dollar been dropping for 3 hours. Does that explain the gold move? Definitely explains why, because they do say when the dollar goes down, gold goes up, and when the dollar goes up, gold goes down. So it could be. Yeah, it definitely helps. There's a big gap also on the DXY, so I expect the dollar to go higher and gold coming down soon. Yeah, it could be. I'm wondering if this is the area that it could be going down, but it would need to break this low right here of the previous candle. So if it doesn't break this low of this previous candle, then it still lets us know it's just a bottom wick to continue going up. But it does look like a salary play right here again. Look, we have a salary play right here, and then we have a salary play right there again. But that's why this next candle is either the fake out or the liquidity grab. So we're definitely gonna wait. It almost looks like this could possibly be a 3-piece right here. Let's see. The high is 1923,670. Oh, it's exactly at the top. They're exactly. So it technically didn't break the high. So I'm wondering if it doesn't break the low, this could be still an inside bar. So if the next one, I'm probably not going to take a trade, but I'm just trying to think of what could be happening right here. If this doesn't break the low, if this next one happens to go up on its way down, will probably be this corrective move maybe. But it would need to break this dotted line in order to consider it to go down, because this green bar, unless it breaks this green bar, it could just be a bottom wick. If it breaks the lows and the next candle we got a top wick, I'm in for sales. Yeah, Turpy, that actually might sound good, because this kind of plays into like how we talk about that 42 idea, where this candle right here stays like this, and then it stays inside of it. It would be the next candle up, and on its way down will be the entry point, and then that could be what gives us the indication that this is kind of the top, which is why the 3-piece down here, or the 42 that we took earlier, happened down here right before this move. That's what I'm saying, is that 3-piece or that 42 usually come around. It kind of indicates a liquidity grab. So either one of those moves is gonna cause a liquidity grab to probably come down before continuing up, if it does go up. But that's where I say is like, once I start noticing those 3 candle formations, it does indicate, all right, we're kind of slowing up for liquidity if we still need to go up, or it just finally does top out and then goes back into the range that we started. Because we did start in this range right here. So I mean, we could always dip back in there before going back up. Yo, what up? Help me. How you doing? Hello. Yo, what up, Project Baby? What's good? Which time frame is best to take a trade? Help me. You have to use all time frames. You have to understand, you might see something on the weekly, and then it kind of goes into the week, or the monthly goes into the weekly, and then you see a range on the daily goes into the 4 hour. So you kind of got to use all your time frames to your advantage. If they all make sense on the different time frames, then it should help you out a lot. And like we were saying before, there was a 3-piece that formed right here, and this is the one that kind of came up. So one thing about 3-pieces is that the top wick usually gets hit on a 3-piece. So this is also where I'm thinking we could probably be going eventually. I want to say we're gonna hit this 1929 area. If I were to take a sell, the best area probably to take a sell will be somewhere up here, but then that could still continue to go up after that too. But that's what we're gonna have to wait and see. But this is definitely a 3-piece that needs to get filled eventually. So since it already went down and came back up, this is also explaining why this might need to get filled. So buys are definitely strong right now. So what I'm actually waiting for is, what I'm actually thinking about is, I'm gonna wait for a big red candle, something to really grab liquidity, and then possibly wait for like a 3-piece to form somewhere down here and then take a buy back up again. But like I said, I'm waiting for a big move to happen. Earlier we got into a buy down here. We're already out of the trade, so we're not trying to force a trade, but we definitely want to find another one if we can, but quality, not quantity. Quality. Help me, 1 hour 15. Help me. One thing is you could do your lines on the 1 hour, adjust them to the 15, and then when you actually take a trade, you could take a trade on the 5, because usually on the 5 minute you get better entries. But it's also a little bit harder to get into 5 minutes if you don't understand it. So that's why I say all time frames need to help you. They all need to make sense. Just try to understand that 3-piece idea. If you understand the 3-piece idea, then you could really start adding things to that and understanding what needs to happen and stuff like that. Because it'll teach you really about liquidity and things like that. That's why I say there's a good chance that this is a 3-piece over here that never got filled. Like earlier we were saying, this is a 3-piece. In order for us to go down, we would have had to break up, right? This could also be that move up, but this is also the 4-hour 3-piece that's going up. So it's like they all kind of, the 3-piece on the 4-hour said we're going up, and then this unfinished 3-piece over here says it needs to go up to grab that liquidity. So it's almost giving me the idea, okay, yeah, this is our area that we're definitely probably gonna end up touching eventually, and this is our area we're gonna either get rejected or we're gonna hit it and continue. So what I'm really waiting for, though, is, like I said, if we're looking to touch these areas, I'm gonna wait for a possible pullback, especially to this area, because if you notice, this is the box that we're in right now. This is where we could get a retest, and then this would be our area to possibly take back up. But this is what we have to do. We have to wait for price action to form, things to happen. We have to read candles a certain way. It's a lot of things that go into it. It's not just jumping into a trade and stuff like that, but it's a lot. Like, place a trade when breakout, which time frame? Like I said, help me. Your 5 minutes are where you're gonna get your best entry, but you could also get faked out on a 5 minute because the 15 minute or the 30 minute or the hour is still not closed yet. Because look at, like, this hourly is, let's say it gets stuck at that resistance and there's still 30 minutes left. But on the 5 minute, look at, on the 5 minute, it's a breakout. Oh, we're going to the moon. And then look at what happens. You're in drawdown. And then let's say it comes down and then you get into negative, all because you got into a 5 minute breakout, but you also didn't use the 1 hour to understand. Look at, we're also getting rejected at that point too. So that's why I say it's not just one time frame. It's everything has to make sense. The 5 minute breakout will make sense if it also lines up with the hourly, the 4 hour, and all these other things. So nothing much, just in Wix stream. Oh, Project Baby, did you guys already take a trade or something? I just seen your message right now, but did you guys already take a trade over there in Wix's stream? Man, I wish I could join his stream. Oh man, I'd be missing it, bro. I have to take, I mean, I'm confident in my own trades, but like I said, I always like trading with the DVS fam. It's, you know, it's good to trade as a community. It's like, you guys don't have to, oh, I want to trade by myself, this and that. It's like, nah, man, we're a community. What if all 100 of us could take the same trade and we all win? It's like, that would be lovely. That's what I would want. You know, it's like, we ain't got to do it by ourselves. We could do it. Oh no, not today. Did you guys take a trade, break even, or just there wasn't no setups or anything like that? Still keep my buy on gold. You still got that buy, Mumar? Man, you got the cojones of steel, bro. If you don't know what that is, it's you'll know one day. Yo, we got 92 people watching. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys are enjoying the stream, If you guys enjoying just hanging out, you guys enjoying sharing information, you guys enjoy getting better, you guys enjoy showing up for stream and getting these reps in every day, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Let's see how many likes we got. We got 51 likes and we got 90 people in here, so that means we're missing 40 likes somewhere between all 90 of you guys. So if you guys haven't hit that like button, hit that like button for me 1 second. It takes you guys 1 second. I don't ask for no donations or nothing. You guys could show support just by a free like, a free subscribe, and those go a long way, so I appreciate it. Oh, he has private stream today. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's the Wix's table. I need to get my chair at that Wix's table one day. But y'all, give me 1 second real quick. Oh man, 1 whole second. What do you mean 1 whole second? Give me a few seconds. I'm gonna be right back, alright? Give me a minute or two, I'll be right back, guys. Thank you guys for joining. If you guys haven't hit that like, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to hit that like and subscribe. I'll be right back. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so let's hit that 1,000, and that way I can stream every single day for you guys. Let's get it. Appreciate it. Yo, what up? Ooh, Zion. Hey, y'all, everybody. I don't know if you guys had just noticed, but I just want to congratulate Zion on becoming a moderator for the YouTube. As you guys can see, he got the little wrench next to his name. Man, I just want to say, Zion, congrats on that. I know it's not really that big of a deal, but hopefully one day it'll be, it'll be a position that a lot of people would really wish they could have, just because we're gonna try to build something real special around here. And I just want to say he's the first moderator in my Discord. He's the first moderator also on my YouTube. He's the one who's definitely helped me out to speed process this whole 3-piece. He's definitely sped up the whole process of the 42. He's definitely earned his spot, and definitely earned his spot for sure, man. I appreciate that, Zion. Hopefully, I can make you proud. You know what I mean? You're making me proud, helping me out. Appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. That's real support right there. And the one thing is, I never asked him to do it, man. He did it out the kindness of his heart, and that just shows, he never asked for anything in return. He just did it because he believed in me pretty much. So appreciate it, Zion. Yeah, no sales yet. Fluidity knows what he's talking about. He knows his stuff, man. Yeah, and like I said, like Zion said, we missed. If you didn't get into no buys down here like we did at first, or even right here, you're kind of late to the party already. You don't want to be late to the party. You might be, if you're not first, you could be second, but then when you start becoming, third, maybe even fourth to the party, look at your piece of pizza gets, all the pizza is in the beginning of the party. They all get full. Then some people eat almost half of the pizza, and the last part of the party comes, and then they just finish the pizza. And then when you come, the party's already over. The drinks are gone. There's no more sodas. There's no more waters. There's no more pizza, and that's kind of too late. So what we're gonna do now is wait till we start seeing a better area to start taking another buy. Maybe a drop down here before coming up or something. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, is waiting for something that we see. Yes, done on Instagram as well. Hey, I appreciate it, Zion. That's our Instagram right there. I appreciate it. Close Friday positions in profit. Woohoo! Good job, player. That's what I like to see. Profits, baby. Congrats, Zion. Man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Zion, definitely a good guy right there. But yeah, local urban sells at 1929.30. They get the crust. Exactly. That's a good way to put it. They get the crust. If you're not in, and that is a good idea, because we are looking for something up there too, local, because this is that area that we do probably got to come back up to if we want to continue down. So like I said, we could definitely come up here and then come down before moving up, or it could just come up here and then continue all the way back down. So I definitely see those those sales somewhere up here. And like I said, if this is the whole range right here, because if you notice, this is a big range right here, because this is just one big move right here. So that one big move created just this one big range. So if this is just one range, that's why we could come all the way back up here before coming back down again. But yeah, we're definitely waiting for certain things. I appreciate everybody, putting their input in and, seeing what they see, because we all could see something different, Like I said, everybody could be right. 3-piece on the 15. Let's see. 3-piece on the 15. Oh, let's see. Hold on. The high of this middle one, because like I said, what I'm going to check is, I'm going to check this one, and this one, right? So what I would do is I would check the high of the second one, check the high to see how high it is. The high is 1923.670, so 23.670, and this one is the 23.670 exactly too. So these went exactly the same height. So with this one being a wick up to come down, that actually might be a good indicator that could be the move down to grab liquidity right there. And we'll see. I mean, I'm not into this trade, but who just called that? Top G. If it ends up playing out, then yeah, that was definitely one. But the reason why it's just making me a little weary is the fact that it went exactly to the top. So if this next one doesn't break, I don't think, if it doesn't break like that, it could definitely still come down. But that is a good spot. You've seen that. That's definitely a good spot that you've seen that. But this is something I'm gonna keep in the back of my mind now. So since I know that was a possible 3-piece, and I didn't take it, so I just mentally took it in my head and just say, okay, let's see what plays out. So that way next time I'm in this same situation, I could point out, okay, I've been into this before. I did it right here. I did it right here, you know? So that's really just understanding how the markets are gonna work. Okay, but now Top G, now that I'm just thinking about it, now I'm switching over to the 30-minute. As long as that 30-minute stays bearish, it could still be, but we are still bullish right here. Everything is still technically bullish, so at any point we can still go up. So that's why this one is having a little bit of trouble continuing down. You know, if it was really the top, it probably would have just came down, but it's getting this buying power from the bottom, which is kind of holding it up right there. But that 3-piece is what usually does indicate something. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past. I wonder if this comes up and then comes down, that could even be a good entry. But and look at, okay, so like how we were saying though, is if this one doesn't break this high right here, then I do think that could still come down like that. If this one would have broke these previous highs, that would have let us know we were out of this range right here. But since this one is getting stuck right there, that could be the one that just continues down. So we're just gonna see. Of course it goes green right after I say that, but we're gonna see right now. But like I said, if everything is bullish, this could just be a quick liquidity grab before popping right back up again. So I mean, like I said, you don't want to put something. Look at that. But we're just gonna see how that plays out. But that is a good spot, Top G. Top G is in the place. Yes, yes. That is risky, Zion. True, that is risky. But the beauty of the whole 3-piece idea is that when you start to see them form in the wild, pretty much, they do indicate the tops and bottoms. And that's why I was saying is that earlier when I was able to catch this one kind of, oh, where'd I have it at? When I was able to catch the one down here, that was because it showed right there. The 42 showed right there, but it was also after the whole liquidity grab. So but that's why I say is that when it forms, it's actually indicating something. It's not forming, like it wouldn't form if it was trying to not do that. That's what I've been noticing about the whole 3-piece though, is that if that combination of candles actually plays out, it's like a combination lock where it won't do this move unless it's gonna unlock it. And that's where I say too, is where the 3-piece does, is once that wick comes up and once it clears that first top wick, that's what unlocks this little area of liquidity. And that's where I say it's almost like a lock, where like you put the key in the lock and once you turn it, boom, it unlocks it, you know. And that's where I say that this move up, and then if it doesn't break it and continues up, it doesn't confirm it. That's where I say though, is that when it does come up and then come down, that is the trigger. It pretty much won't do that unless it is going to come down. And that's what I've been able to notice with this whole 3-piece idea, is that in order for it to come down, it has to do that certain combination of candles. And that wick up is, like I said, the trigger up. And unless it comes down, it doesn't unlock the key. And once it comes down, it unlocks this area of liquidity. And that's where it's important to also understand where you are in the market. If you're in a supply zone or demand zone or something like that, that's when these are the best to see. When you see a 3-piece at the top, you would want one to come down, because that's how you know we're about to start coming down again, is because it wouldn't have formed this way unless it unlocked that door for us to start coming down like this. So that's just kind of how I see it. Like I kind of like play a little game in my head of, unless it does this, it has to do this. And that's when I've been able to figure out that 3 combination of candle is like the unlock to the liquidity. And that's where I've been able to notice it needs to go back to certain areas, because the liquidity technically wasn't unlocked at the previous, like let's say the 42, because the 42 is the same thing as a 3-piece, but the 42 doesn't break the low like the 3-piece, in a sense if it's going up, and the opposite if it's going down. Where like how I say the 3-piece right here breaks the high and comes down, the 42 would just close like this, not breaking the high. It would have just closed like that, and then we would have took it down like this, just kept going. But what that would have signaled would have been it, and if it wouldn't have broken the high to come down, what that would have signaled is that eventually we're going to come back up to break it so we could come down. So that's where I say is once you understand how the whole kind of 3-piece idea kind of works, it does give you that idea to understand, okay, we need to go here in order to go here, and in order to go here to do this. And what I usually do is I do put our target for at least 10 pips. I mean, at 10 pips, either close the full or try to let it ride. But the thing is I think the one that would have been a best runner is the one down here. Any one that's going to be from up here coming down is eventually probably going to get broke to go back up again or something before coming down. So just because everything's already kind of bullish in a sense, so you wouldn't expect the move down to be the big massive move down. You would expect it to probably come choppy down, come up, come choppy down, and then eventually the big move would be going back up again. So that's just kind of my idea of what I figured out with the whole 3-piece idea. So if this does play out, then it kind of makes sense of, you know, how it works and stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that little explanation, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for me. I would appreciate it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, y'all. If we could hit that 1,000 subscribers tonight, we'll start going crazy tonight. You know, I'm gonna do London also for you guys, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll stay on all the way through London. But we need 1,000 subscribers in the next hour, and we only need like, I think 20 or 25 subscribers, so, or something like that. I forget how many, but if we could hit that 1,000 subscribers, I'll stay on all the way through Asian to London. But if not, I'll probably be getting off in the next 30 minutes or an hour or so. So hit that subscribe button, and we could start getting ready for London or something. But I don't know, like I said, hit that subscribe, get me to 1,000, and I'll stay on all the way to London, and we'll all get better throughout the whole, all day, all night. "15-minute rejection." Yes, it is getting rejected. But that's why I will say too, it's like, this is also why it's having trouble going down, is because everything on like the 4-hour is so bullish. The previous 4 hours bullish, and also the current candle so bullish. So in order for it to go down, it needs a lot of selling pressure, which is it's getting a little struggle. So just understanding that kind of idea is why, you know, once you would hit your 10 pip mark, it's right here at this dotted line in a sense. If this were the trade, I'm just saying is like, once you hit a 10 pip area, you would want to just probably get out, because there you'll get a rejection, maybe even a higher wick, and then come down. But you don't want to wait out for that. You just want to, you know, take your 10 pips, and if it continues, it does. If not, then, you know, take what you can get onto the next one. Because like I said, the one down here is the one you would have wanted to go up. One down here, it's kind of hard to go down because everything is so bullish to go up. But that's just my idea about that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a question. I was late for the trade. How did you catch the trade? I didn't catch this one. We were just kind of explaining what we kind of seen. Top G did point this out. It is a 3-piece that's forming. It did form. It needs to hit this at least dotted line for it to be like a confirmation. Yeah, this was definitely one, because I know when the 3-piece is legit, it usually hits about 10 pips. So if it hits the 10 pips, then you know, he found a good 3-piece. But we didn't take this one. We were just kind of explaining what we look for when a 3-piece happens, you know. But this is why it's important to take a, like I said, if you're not in the trade, you can still be taking mental trade, trying to figure out, you know, what's going to happen and stuff like that. So it's all important. You just got to keep getting better. Multiple practice trades, if not taking real trade, whatever you feel like taking. But like I said, I'm not in this trade right now. We've already taken 2 and a break even, so we took in 3 trades today already. So we're kind of gonna wait for a better entry. Top G 13 pips. What do you mean? Awesome idea. Thank you, Nida. Already did, sir. What do you mean, Joe P? Already did. What would you recommend for someone who can only trade Asian session, considering it's the lowest volume session? If you enter that wick, you enter that wick. Dang, beast. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good idea. That was a good job then. Good work, Top G. That's what I'm talking about. 13 pip. Take your 13 pips and dip. That's it. But local urban. What I would suggest is that show up every single day for Asian, just like any other session, because I can guarantee you there's people out there that are becoming millionaires during Asian session. You know, I mean, to be honest, every market eventually has its slow days. You're gonna find the days during Asian that you find hits good days, because look at right now, technically we're during Asian, and look at this whole big move that already happened today. This was all during Asian. It technically wicked down from that range, 75 pip range that it's wicked down from. So there's already been a 75 pip range that was kind of created just today during Asian. So I mean, that's why it's important too, you know, if being able to do these little quick 10 pip moves in a small little range or something is good, because you don't really need such a big range to take a 10 pip move. But like I said, there's a lot of volume during all times. You know, there's never gonna be it's not like Asian, there's never a trade during Asian. There's plenty of trades. I watch Wix 9 all the time, and he's taking like 60 trades, 70 trades throughout Asian and stuff, you know. So it's definitely a lot of trades out there. You just have to find your setups, you know. That's why you have to be looking at the chart from opening for a good 4 hours. You'll find at least one setup a day, possibly. Obviously, if you're ranging, there's no movement, then it's hard to say. But for the most part, there's always at least one trade somewhere in there. But like I said, don't force it either. 5-minute flip. And, can I buy? Nida, I wouldn't buy. Trade Asian pairs. Oh, that's actually a good idea too. Exactly. Trade Asian pairs, because that would be where the volume is at. Tokyo, Sydney session, Asian sessions. Perfect. If it breaks 1924, I'm taking buys to 29. 24. Oh, sorry. If it breaks 24, which is somewhere like these areas, you'll take buys. Just if it's part of your plan, definitely take it. Bad luck, bro. What happened, Zion? Wix the go-to, best student of Don. Exactly. I love watching Wix every single day. Same way I watch Don every single day. So I learned a lot from Wix. And the one thing is Wix, not saying Don doesn't, but during his chat, he has thousands of comments all day. It's hard to read. Where Wix, you know, his comments are a little bit more manageable sometimes. And sometimes if he's just chilling, he'll answer a lot of good questions. And he always answers, you know, if you ask a good question, he'll answer it because he wants the whole chat to hear it, you know. So that's one thing, is Wix is easier accessible, I would say, if you want questions answered. But yeah, I like watching Wix. Same, I can only trade at Asian time. I work construction. I work during New York, and then I work during Asian, and I get off like halfway through Asian, and then I try to trade London those days, and then my days off that I work, I'll trade Asian in London. So I understand it's busy, but You have to try your best if you can. And trust me, there's enough volume in Asian for you to make enough money and trade. And I'm not even about the money. There's enough trades during Asian that you won't be missing out much. Because like I said, Wix 9 trades Asian and he finds tons of trades, you know, and he doesn't take a lot of trades just because he takes, you know, he'll take one win a day and then call it a day. So it's like, look at, there it goes, it hits the 10 pip top G, there it goes. See guys, look at, that's where top G was talking about. He took his 13 pips from a 3-piece and then he closed on it. See, but that's where I say is most of the time it at least hits your 10 pip area and then it makes a decision, which is why I say once it hits your 10 pip, take your profits or start trailing, and then you just see what happens, you know. But that was a good spot right there, top G. That was definitely a good spot. 1 hour closing respecting. 1 hour closing respecting. Exactly. Look at that. Respect. But that's all. That was all you needed to move right there. You just needed to move a little bit, hit that 10 pip area, and you're good. Because that's where I say at 10 pips it makes a decision. Definitely makes a decision. 5-minute 3-piece. Let's see. Everybody got the 3-piece. Oh my God, it is a 3-piece. So look at what happened right here. There's one here, and a top wick to come down. So let's say if you were to, let's see if this is forming, and that's a good thing that if it starts to happen on a higher time frame, like right here, and then it starts to happen again on a 5-minute, a smaller time frame, it just does confirm it that it's gonna at least continue down a little bit more. So it could wick here, and then you might see another 3-piece to come down right here. And then that's kind of how you could trail your stop losses. Especially if you start seeing 3 pieces form, then you can be like, okay, let's see if it goes up and then comes down. Then you bring your stop loss to that top wick or whatever, and then you just trail it from there and stuff. ARR, but that's a good spot. My target was 25 pips. Zion, what happened? Was your target? Did you hit anything by chance? Terpy, appreciate it, bro. You're right. Yep, Terpy. Thank you for. That's okay, man. Do what you can. Some people don't even try off work. Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Exactly. Like I said, it's about how bad do you want it? Because to be honest, like I said, I work full time, and then I wake up, I go straight to sleep when I go home. I sleep for about 3 to 4 hours, and then I wake up for London and I stream for 2 hours, and then I take a bus to go to work and I sleep on the bus for an hour. So it's like I said, it kind of sucks, but it's the process that I'm honestly falling in love with. If you really want it, you're gonna get it. If you really want it, you know. And it's I know we're tired, but the thing is like nobody cares if we're tired. The market don't care. It's gonna keep moving without us. So it's like it's either we join it or we just let it pass us by. But like I said, even if you just get 1% better, that's it. That's all you need. 1% a day, you're gonna be good, man. Little by little, just keep grinding at it. Keep grinding. My pleasure, man. We're here to help. Hey, Terpy, man, I really appreciate you for coming by and stuff, man. I appreciate it. And thank you for the new subscriber. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe and make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that like button for us. We're trying to hit 100 likes tonight. And we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers, y'all. We're so close, man. If you guys are really trying to support and show some love, you ain't gotta donate or nothing. You know, it's free to hit a like, it's free to hit a subscribe, and you know, that's about it, man. I appreciate you guys for joining me tonight, you know, discussing these 3 pieces. And this is why I say I don't feel like I miss any kind of move, because I know I could find so many of these. I already found 3 of them before the market kind of opened. There's one playing out right here. You know, it's like, man, they're all over the place if you understand how to read the markets and stuff like that. But what's a 3-piece, bro? I'm gonna have to explain it to you. Definitely gonna have to explain it to you. But wait, don't take it because the 1 hour has no top wick. True. But look, it did, like I said, it would have already hit that 10 pip mark right here. You would have been out of the trade. Call it a day. mouse click. I don't know how I click. I just try to set my chair. What do you mean? Oh, mouse click. I don't know how I click. I just try to set my... Dang. So what happened? You closed out or something? Damn, bro. Respect to you. I appreciate it. Urban, appreciate it. Remember I called the retest at 1920? Yup, that is true. And like I said, that is the range that we just came out of. So if we want to continue, we're probably going to have to come back in here to continue up like that. So that's a good idea. Good job, Fluidity. I appreciate you for, sharing your knowledge and stuff. Always appreciate you. El Turpy, the time zone I'm in California, so it's 8 p.m. where I'm at. I'm guessing. What time zone is I in? I'm in this time zone, California. I was at the Pacific, something like that. Or let me see the bottom right here. Look, Los Angeles. This is the time I'm on. UTC 7 Los Angeles. I just did. Thank you, Tup. Sorry if I said appreciate it. Just took sell entry. Oh. Trader, I hope that's part of your plan and not a FOMO. But if it is part of your plan and you win, shit, man, you need to start giving me some signals. No, I'm just kidding. But no, that's cool, man. It's good. If it's part of your plan, stick to it. And, make sure you got your ideas of where you're going to be bringing stops to break even. You got your ideas of where to take profit, those type of things. But what I've noticed is that when three pieces form, it's usually at an area letting you know, okay, this was a liquidity to unlock an area that we need to grab some more liquidity. And so this could be a signal of, yeah, we need to start moving down again. But if you notice this dotted line, like how I put from the top wick of the first candle though, my entry would be right here at the top of this first candle, right? So from there to this dotted line is 10 pips. So that's where I say, as a lot of times I notice at 10 pips, it's also a resistance right here, but just happens to also be the 10 pip mark. So even if there wasn't a resistance, I still feel at 10 pips there would be an area of some kind of rejection because we're moving so high. So that's also a thing that what I noticed with the three pieces is that after 10 pips, it makes a decision. So if it's not able to break this area, then it's going to have to, it's going to continue up. But we also formed a three piece that says going down. So we're going to see how this plays out. We don't have no trades yet. Well, nothing. We're not in a trade right now, but there's also now there's a section there, level 1 and a level 2, but this middle one doesn't have a bottom wick. This red candle doesn't have a bottom wick. So I do believe at some point, well, actually this green candle created a bottom wick. So I'm wondering if this break above here could also be a level 2 break, which could also just give us an area to possibly push back up that we need to go up anyways, like we were expecting to 29. So I'm wondering if we could possibly take a breakout trade type of idea, maybe in these areas, but we'll see. I don't know. But this 30 also doesn't have a bottom wick right here. You guys see right here, there's no bottom wick. So if there's no bottom wick, there still needs to be a bottom wick created. Because if you look at all of these candles, how many of them don't have bottom wicks? And if there's not a bottom wick, did one eventually get created? Look, no bottom wick here, but one got created. No bottom wick here, one got created. So everything has a bottom wick. So if there's no bottom wick here, what do you think probably needs to happen eventually is that. So we're going to see how that plays out. But like I say, we don't know what's going to happen. We're just thinking of scenarios. And if the scenario is playing out, then we're like, okay, yeah, this is what's happening. Because it wouldn't have did this in order to do this, But yeah, that's what I have. Just my idea right now. Was it a good idea, trader? I don't know if it was a good idea. I mean, depending like I said, where I would have gotten in would have been right here. So if you're already in right here at this point, you could be a little bit late. But it would need to break that dotted line, because if you notice, this is exactly where we're getting stuck at. So in order for us to continue down, it's going to have to close underneath that. But it's, look at, even on the 5 minute, it's exactly getting caught right there at the resistance. Man, that's perfect how that happened. It's like exactly right there, and then you go to the 5 minute, and that's exactly where it got bounced off at. But this red candle right here doesn't this green candle doesn't have a bottom wick, so it might need to create a bottom wick. The thing is, trader, though, also what you need to take is also trades that are part of your plan. Because if you're kind of asking if it was a good idea or not, when you get into a trade, it needs to be a good idea before you get into it. Because if you don't think it's a good idea, then it kind of went against your whole plan to begin with, you know? So if you feel like you're not in a good trade, once you're able to go break even, get out of the trade. Like I said, don't once it goes into 1 pip profit, don't be like, okay, now I'm gonna keep it. All of a sudden you want to keep it, but 5 seconds ago you wouldn't want to keep it because, you know, it wasn't a good idea. So if you don't feel like it's a good idea, get out once you're break even, and then that way you could, like I said, get on to the next trade. Because if you don't feel comfortable in a trade, there's no reason to just hold it and hope, you know? So make sure you have your plan. I took entry because of 30-minute rejection and also break of lows, so I entered a sale and my stop loss is above previous 30. Okay, it sounds like you got a plan, trader. That's a good idea. If you got your plan, follow your plan, and let's see if your plan works out. If it works out, then you know you're on the right track. If it doesn't, then you go back to your idea, figure out what went wrong and what went right and where you could have gotten in better at, and just answer your own questions and things. So good job. Appreciate, that's a good idea. It sounds like you got your whole setup ready to go. Excuse me. Francis, thank you. You're welcome, Francis. Oh, August, how you doing? Sorry, I just seen your message right now, August. Hey. Hey, Francis. Hey, I'm a new subscriber, and I'm hoping that I'm going to learn a lot. Hopefully, you do learn a lot, Francis. Like I said, what we need to do is show up every single day, and try to get 1% better each single day. I got some things in the works, definitely in the works, man. I think it's gonna be very helpful for a lot of new traders and things like that. It's going to be courses and also some other things that I don't want to say just yet, but it's definitely going to be something that could be very, very helpful. So yeah, that'll be cool one day. Hopefully in the future it'll be coming. But yeah, appreciate you, Francis, for joining us, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit that like and subscribe button for me. I would appreciate it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. If we could hit that 1,000 subscribers, that'll be very, very good. Back to these, Francis. Obviously, also join free Discord, link in description. Thank you, Zion, for posting that. Yeah, and the link into our Discord is in the description. If you guys want to join our Discord, make sure you join our Discord. It's in the description, and also our Instagram. So if you guys wouldn't mind, follow our Instagram, and we post all the time when we're going live and things like that. So yo, what up, August? Thank you for joining. Let's see, I'm waiting rejection at 25-26. Yeah, that sounds like a better idea. That'll be definitely where we have these lines at right now. There's a line at 26. Yeah, David, I see no entries. I'ma just wait for New York session. That is true. We did our if you guys didn't get into a move down here, there's definitely a little late to get into buys. It looks like we're kind of getting rejected, and looks like we're slowing down a little bit because of Asian being pretty much done. It might just start ranging here, to be honest. It might just range for a little bit. So If it ranges for the next, let's say for the next 15 minutes or the next 45 minutes, I'll probably get off in the next 45 minutes, 30 minutes, especially if we don't hit 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, we'll probably get ready for London though. So hopefully London will bring a little bit more volume and stuff. Asian is weird. That is a little weird a little bit. No FOMO, baby. No FOMO. Protect your profits. You trade with FX. FX. I don't know what FX is. And if you mean Fluidity FX, yeah, that's my guy right there. We be trading together. I'm looking for good sale positions on gold, 16 to 29. Yeah, that does sound a lot better, and we might just be ranging. We might just range for the rest of this Asian to get ready for London to start making some moves. So we probably will just wait for London to happen. If you didn't get in down here, you know, you might be a little late to the party already. I am following Roger Banks' strategy. Trader, yes, that's a good idea. I believe Roger Banks is a very good trader. I used to trade when I first started. That's how I came across Don, not because of him, but I first came across Roger Banks, and then after so long, I realized I found out about Don Vo, and then from Don Vo, I just never traded any other trader after that. But Roger Banks was one of the first people I did learn some really simple strategies. That's honestly, to be honest with you guys, the way I showed you guys how I do my trend lines and things like that on the 4 hour and the 1 hour and things like that on the Saturday stream that we did, just like a little back testing and answering questions. How I got that idea from doing from the 4 hour down to the 1 hour and then the 15 and all that stuff was from Roger Banks. He does his lines like that, and he explained it and how he does it, and it just made total sense, and that's exactly how I do my lines because of Roger Banks. So, I mean, I kind of do them my own way now eventually, but the main principle going from the 4 down to the 15 all the way down to 5 was pretty much how he taught me. So I do respect Roger for that. I could always say that about him. He definitely gave me a tool that I still use to this day. But yeah, Roger is definitely a good trader. 1933 is a nice place to sell. That is true. That will be definitely a nice place to sell up there. But that is a long move from now. So I am thinking we will probably range. And then for London, we could possibly move up there. Or we just come back down or something. But I am thinking it's going to probably range for now until London. Hit the like and subscribe, y'all. Please. Need 40 subs for next session. 40 subs. I meant broker. What broker do you use? Oh, RR, my bad. I use Henko Trade and MT5. I jump on. I use my trades on MT5 on my phone, and I use Henko Trade. And this is not a shout out to Henko Trade, but I mean, I don't like I said, do your research before you guys jump into anything. Don't put all your money into all your eggs into one basket. Do your research. But I'm just being honest, that's the one I jumped into when I first started trading, and I haven't really switched, so I've been okay with it so far. But I also did my research before getting into it. I definitely asked a bunch of people, and I did my own videos, researched my own videos about it, and learned a lot about it. So make sure you do your research before you jump into anything. Top down for sure. What's your good name? My name is Nick. Nita. My name is Nick. If you guys want, but you guys could call me Bit. That way it's just easier for everybody to remember, and you know what I mean. But I mean, if you guys ever see me in person one day, I plan on having like live like get-togethers type of thing, meet and greets type of thing. I'll probably start my first one in California, just because that is where I live at. So I'll probably do my first one somewhere here in California somewhere, and and then hopefully eventually go further into do one in somewhere in where the Asian market is at, and then do one in London market type of thing, and just do meet and greets, and hopefully be able to teach you guys in person, and just improve and really build this whole big crew, and just hopefully build a bunch of traders, and build it around a strategy, and just try to help as many people as I can. That's all. I'm at a point where I know a little bit of every strategy, but nothing feels like it sticks. How do you find your strat, and what would you recommend me to move forward? Destroy streets. I appreciate that comment. That's a very good comment. So one thing Don Vo taught me is all strategies work. One second. So all strategies pretty much work, Destroy. But the thing is though, is it's also important about the person that applies it. So I mean, you could follow 10 different strategies and they all work, but then all 10 strategies could also not work. So what you really need to do is find somebody like a mentor, in a sense, somebody that you really believe in, somebody that actually teaches you a lot of value compared to just asking you to buy my course, and like, you know, somebody who's really going to give you real value, even just have videos on their channel or something that could help you become a better trader. You know, find somebody that are genuine. That's how I've been able to understand, you know, the real people out there trying to help you, and then the people that are just trying to take your money, is how much value do they give you, and how much of it do they give you for free. That's the key, because everybody could give you value but charge you for it, but it's the guys that are really out there trying to help you and give you value for free are the ones that I do believe are genuine, because they could easily charge for the value, but the fact that they're trying to help you for free, that lets you know they're kind of honest people, you know, because they wouldn't be charging you. But that's where I say too, is like with Don Vo, one thing I learned about him is he always has free live streams. Roger Banks, free live streams. That's why I offer my live streams for free. I don't charge anybody for it, you know, but it's just because like Roger Banks, they're always giving out free value. They're giving out so much knowledge during their live streams. You just got to show up, you know. So it's really just important finding somebody that you could really learn from, and somebody that you really like, so that way if you're spending all day every day watching videos of them, you need to like them, you know. They need to be good people, things like that. So just find somebody that you really like and really just tone into their strategy and do what you think works best for you, because you might do a little bit of something from everybody, but that's what created your own strategy, you know. So at the end of the day, you still have to be the one taking the trades in and out, but you can also learn from somebody that could give you a good head start on where to go, you know. And this is what I say, is that I offer, anytime somebody asks me about, this is the guy I learned from, his name is Don Vo. If you guys are really looking for people that offer a lot of free value and they don't charge you for things, and you know, they're really just trying to help you out. Ooh, let's see. Don Vo. This is the guy right here. If you haven't subscribed to his YouTube yet, definitely subscribe to his YouTube. He live streams Monday through Friday. He gives a lot of free value on his streams, and look, he already got a new video gonna be coming up pretty soon. So that's for New York session. So like I said, if you guys are definitely looking for value, he has it. There's a lot of value out there. You just gotta find it. Find what you like. Hey Evans, sorry, I just seen your message right now. Hello, I'm Kimberly. I just joined. I like trading gold. Nice. That's exactly what we love trading also. We love trading gold. That's what I've been trading a lot. So hopefully your trading has been doing good and you're learning a lot. And that's what we're here to do. We're all just trying to get better. Our community is definitely building little by little, with a lot of people that want to learn, a lot of people helping each other out and things like that. If you haven't followed our Discord is in our description, and you could follow our Discord or our Instagram, and you know, just stay up to date with a lot of things. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for joining us and stuff like that. I really do. Shooting star pattern and 30-minute rejection, but it's moving up. That's not fair. Never miss his beginning of Don Vo's stream. Exactly. That's important. When Don Vo goes live, if you can't watch the whole 4 hours, at least watch the analysis, because his analysis are some of the best. I think that's where I messed up this morning, is because I got into those trades, or earlier today, is I got into those trades and I already did my analysis before I even got on YouTube. So now that I'm on YouTube and stuff, it's like, oh man, I should have did my analysis a little better. What do you think about smart money concepts, local? I believe they probably work if you spend enough time on it and try to understand why they work. So it's definitely important to understand, you know, every concept works, but it's just how much time you put trying to learn it, you know. So that's where the main thing is I'm sure they all work. It just depends how much time you put on to learning it. But Don Vo will hit 1 million today. Hopefully. Well, he doesn't shoot for it. Even though he knows he's going to eventually, he's not going to shoot for it. All right. 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry about that. Just got back. Sorry about that. But yeah, let me see how many likes we got. I might be getting off right now. Let's see. We're at 966 and we're at 92 people watching. Oh my goodness, man. You guys are making it hard for me to go. You guys are really showing love. I appreciate that. All 92 of you guys watching. We got 90 likes. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. You guys are good crazy though. You guys are showing mad love right now. That's love right there. I appreciate it. We've been streaming for 3 hours though. A lot of people did get into trades already. I got into a trade early beginning of stream, so we kind of just were waiting around. I didn't get into this buy or anything, so like I said, if I missed it, I mean, I took it down here. I already got out, but if you didn't take it down here or right here, you're kind of late. So just kind of hanging out, seeing what's gonna happen next. But I appreciate you guys for joining though, all 92 of you guys, and I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit that like and subscribe, hit that like and subscribe for me, man. I really appreciate it, guys and girls. We want everybody to become a good trader. It don't matter your age, don't matter who you are. If you come in every single day to become a better trader, that's what we're trying to do. Get better as a group, you know. The more information we share together, the more information we're going to be able to gather faster. So just think about that. A pool of 100 people right now commenting, talking in the comments, hey, look at this, look at this. Imagine how much information we could share, you know. So make sure you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. You know, if you see anything you might see that we might not see, mention it in the comments. You know, maybe somebody might, oh yeah, I see that, and then, you know, could help them out. It's 97, bro. What do you mean 97? Bro, do you have any idea about FTMO fund? I don't know about FTMO fund. Oh, 97 likes. Dang, 97? Dang. Let's get it to 100. Get it to 100. Y'all going crazy, that's for sure. I appreciate you guys though. I appreciate it. And we're just ranging, which is crazy. It's not even like we're in the middle of a trade and we got 100 people watching right now. That's love right there. That's mad love right there. 99 likes. 99. Hey, can we hit that 1,000 subscribers? Can we hit that 1,000 subscribers though? That's one thing I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see something. I'm really trying to see something. Lewis 101. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you guys for showing love. You know, we're just, right now we're hanging around, you know, but there's always talking about a lot of knowledge here. You know, we're trying to spread the knowledge. That's it. Get better every day. Quality trade, not quantity. Quality. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for joining though. I do appreciate it. Waiting for this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments and we'll talk about it. We might just be ranging for the next little while, so I might be jumping off right now in a second, just because, like I said, if we're just gonna be ranging, it's kind of. But what's crazy is last time I get off because we were pretty much done after taking a few trades or whatever. But when we took a trade, we got out, and then right when we get off stream, boom, it jumps, and it's like, oh man, and a perfect three piece played out. So we're gonna wait for this last 15-minute candle to close. If nothing really continues down after this, then it'll probably just consider this a ranging area for now. What one other pair that y'all would like to dissect? Exactly, that is true. If you guys are looking at a certain pair, definitely right now is a good time to look at another pair, because we're just ranging right now. So if you guys have any ideas on what you guys are looking at, share it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Can you explain the three-piece? Oh, that. Yeah, this is your lucky day. Let's see what happens right here. This might even be a possible three-piece on the 30. We're gonna check right now. But look, this is the idea about a three-piece that we took earlier today. It's an idea about there needs to be one candle like this and a big candle. This is the one candle, right? And then the second candle has to close inside of the first candle. Can't break the top or the bottom of the candle wick. It can't. This second one can't go above it, can't go below it. And then let's say we're taking a trade down. You would wait for this third candle to open up, and on the way up, as this candle wicks up like this, it starts to wick, and on its way down, your entry would be this top of the first candle, which is this entry right here. So you would wait for this candle right here to go up, and then on its way down is where you would take it. And that's why we call it a three-piece, is because of the third candle is what triggers that to come back down. So it just depends on where you at. If you're going from the bottom to up, it's the same thing. You would go down, and on the way up, your entry would be this bottom candle of the first candle. If your candle is way down here, then your entry would be down here, and you would have to wait till it breaks like that type of thing. So it just depends, like I said, depending on the idea is just pretty much staying inside of the first candle. Like I said, this second candle has to stay inside, and if we're going up, it would have to go down and then up like that. So where we took that trade earlier today, let me see, I took it over here. Let's see where it was at. Let's see. Okay, I took the trade right here. This was a three-piece that I took. So what it was this was the trade, and it was a win. So the three-piece was actually this candle, and then these two. This one was inside of it, didn't close above. But this one, you obviously don't see it right now, but while I was watching it live, it actually went up, and then this candle actually came back down and triggered me into this trade. So once it triggered me into the trade, then this one actually just went up to fake out, and then the next one is the one that came back down right here, boom, and then that's where it actually just continued down after that. So that was the 3-piece that I took right there, and that's the idea of what a 3-piece is. I mean, it's a lot to it. You also don't just take it just because you see that. You also have to understand where you are in the market. You have to understand if you're down here, you're not gonna probably take a 3-piece going down because there's really no range. We're already at the bottom. So you would want a 3-piece to go up. Same thing if you find it up here. You're not gonna take a 3-piece to go up because you're already at the range. So you might want to take it coming down. So, but yeah, that's the idea. Because if you kind of notice, this was like a little 3-piece right here. It came up. This one didn't break it, but actually this one never broke the the high or the low. So that one wasn't one actually. Never mind. But like I said, you don't just base everything off of that. It has to make sense. You have to understand what you're taking. So like I said, when I took that trade, it was down here. I took a different trade, which was called a 42. That's for a different day. I'll explain a 42 later, but this was my trade that I took earlier today, and I got out at 10 pips. So at 10, wherever the 10 pip was at, somewhere like here or whatever. But anyways, I took that 10 pip, and I should have left the runner, but I didn't. But yeah, that's the idea of what a 3-piece is. So hopefully some people might have just heard something I haven't explained yet, but that's the idea. GJ opportunity on the 15. What is the US 30? Always hear people talk about it. Never looked at it. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, or a lot of people do talk about it. I do see a lot of people trade it. They kill it on it too. 3-piece details, examples, join our free Discord. Yes, if you do that, if you want to learn more about that 3-piece, join our Discord. We talk about it a lot in there, and there's always a lot of information and stuff. So I think we should enter when the third candle goes down and then it breaks the higher of the other 2 candles, because if you entered at the wick down, you are not sure it was going to go up again. That is true. So I mean, this is technically still the 3-piece that kind of formed. So if that's still going up, this is kind of why we're also getting stuck at this point, because if we were really going to go up, it would have just broken above it. You know, it wouldn't have just gotten stuck. So the fact that we're getting kind of stuck lets us know that that 3-piece was a good area, you know, of rejection. So if we do go up, they could just be wicks to come up for us to come back down. So we're gonna see how this plays out. But yeah. Oops. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching though. I really do. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, y'all. If we could hit that 1,000 subscribers in the next 15 minutes, I'll keep going, but we're almost there, y'all. I appreciate you guys. We'll probably do it during London though. We're at 969, y'all. That's crazy. I never thought I would be this close to being at 1,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate it. And that's why hopefully if you guys learned a little something with that 3-piece idea I just explained, you guys hit that like, because we got plenty of more to come. And this is all day, every day. These 3-pieces happen all the time. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching though. I'm actually, you know what, it looks like we're gonna be ranging for the next, okay, we got yeah, we're gonna just be ranging, I believe. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna get off right now and I'm gonna get back on for London. So get me on London in about 3 to 4 hours, and I will be back on again. So hit your guys' notifications on so you guys don't miss every time I go live. Turn them notifications on. Hit that bell button. Hit that bell for me. I appreciate it. And hit that subscribe and hit our Discord in the description. If you guys haven't hit that description yet, hit that description for our Instagram and our Discord. I appreciate it, guys. And if you guys enjoyed that content, just make sure you subscribe. We'll be back on for London, and